Okay. So yeah, tell me about this comic. Actually, I should hit the record button too.
Shima Tales.
Oh no, it's not for me. It's for everyone else now listening
Oh, in that case,
on
hey
thing.
people of Twitch, um, Shima Tales. For you guys don't know, it's essentially a comic that stars my character, the blue guy you see here. Um,
I'm not in a Discord, so I might have to grab a link because I'm afraid to show off the Discord just because I might walk into the wrong place.
well, that's what the other monitor is for, man.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Um, I'll show off this for a second.
So yeah, don't put yourself into a compromising position.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's those other channels. There you go. Open this up here. So yeah, now tell the fine people listening your
So basically, it stars my character. If you have your screen ready, it stars my character, which hopefully Kuro has showcased,
yes I do.
and his space mercenary adventures. It's also it's fairly not safe for work as well. There are sex scenes in it. Um, so yeah, it's not for little Johnny.
No, it is not.
So yeah, and yeah, if you guys like that, he in the next issue, there's going to be a new crewmate with me. Yeah. And this one, we're going to basically the planet equivalent of Las Vegas. And I also played and this I also played the latest update of Subverse this week.
Oh, okay. How did that work? How did that work out?
It's They kind of cock blocked me with the one a new girl is ready, but they still have yet to I still have yet to do the thing with her, and yeah, that's what. And I've been mostly been level grinding
Okay.
because like the game itself is fairly challenging.
Like how challenging is it? Challenging?
I die a lot, specifically during like the ground combat sections. That's the one where I die a lot because like at times like they'll have some extremely bullshit moments.
You can play on.
Yeah, you have to go through some not safe for work shit. That's not. I'm pretty sure Twitch is not even gonna be fly with that.
Well, I probably showed like the space combat, but not the other stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, we gotta mute that. So like,
and I also tell the guy who one of the dudes who was making the more popular H game.
yeah, we're live.
I tell him I pretty much do everything myself when it comes to YouTube. And I told him like drawing the thumbnails like the hardest part.
Post the header back. Go on. I'm listening.
So like when it comes to drawing the thumbnail, one I don't want to be fucking lazy as hell and draw and do like Photoshop shit. So it's just like I pretty much draw everything like anything that makes it look like it could be like attractive enough. You've seen you've seen my thumbnail art before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and for those of you who here's like my most recent thumbnail that I drew.
I should put
For
this
those of
monitor
you
on
who are
this.
actually watching the stream.
I got monitors. That's what I need to do. There you go. Then I gotta do like this. My first day. Move that, and then move that there. There you go. That's what we're looking at.
Um, that took me nearly all day.
Really?
Some of these often take some of these take at least a day.
I'm doing it wrong.
More or less, it's like they usually take me like a very long time because I have to like think of something
Okay, go on.
because I only have like a week to post. Yeah, that's what I do. I post like reviews every week, and Friday is just when I properly post it.
Go on.
Sunday and Monday I plan out the script and do the gameplay for it. So it's like a process. So gameplay, then gameplay and notes, then the script, then do the audio. Next is the editing, which is the second hardest part by far because that shit can crash on me any fucking time. And then next is drawing the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm trying to find a good background because I'm struggling to. I should set up a good background that isn't. I kind of just want to throw OmanaC up there, but also like I just want a good background. I should have set up one a long time ago. I
I
actually
pretty
do
should have
have
just
one.
drew one.
I do actually. I switched to just chatting. I'm fading away, but I want to go back to gameplay. I do have one. So, yeah. So what else going on with your week?
Well,
Get around with these things.
um, in the AeroDev Discord server, I there's like one guy who's like asking, "Hey, I need an artist who can somewhat mimic my like this art style," and one of the artists and one of the things that like that he wanted us to sketch was like one of the chicks pressing her breast against someone's chest. So I'm trying to at least sketch up that because that shit, yeah, for me it's like which is easily like at my caliber is kind of hard as hell.
Why is that?
Like you've seen my artwork. Like for me at one, I suck at
Well, just get
like
good.
specifically like when it comes to like because like it's partial bird's eye view.
You know, just good. Just get good.
Yeah. GG.
I want to hear the stream and see if it's doing well. The audio on the stream is doing well. Yeah, just just get good. Right?
And it's like I mean like yeah no shit. It's like I kind of have to because I want to be employable.
And what else?
So it's like telling a bird like hey you gotta fly better. It's like yeah no shit.
Do it better and do it good. Oh, my eardrums. I'm deaf myself. I'll be the end of myself. Oh. Anyways, I had to make sure everything sounded good. Anyways,
Next is
Go on.
Oh yeah, Clip Studio had its 10th anniversary and now offering login bonuses. I just finished mine.
Yeah, I'm starting on mine.
Probably the problem.
Speaking, if you guys don't know what the fuck that is basically it's just like Clip Studio Paint offer every once in a while Clip Studio Paint offers like Clippy points. And if you log in each day, you get a Clippy point until like the day ends, or you get all the Clippy points assigned. So for me, I already did all mine, so I like over have 2K Clippy points.
Now, what can you redeem these Clippy points for? Clippy points.
More or less just Clip Studio Paint assets.
Okay, so if I get enough clip points, I should be able to just get new brushes. That's it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's good. And what is there like a in-game purchase for these clippy points? Is it like in-game, but like
Well, it's like there's two options for it. One, you have to wait for like a certain event, for example, like Christmas or something, or you buy them. But at that point, buying them is kind of moot because you could just use Clippy Gold at that point, which is another currency that Clip Studio has.
Flippy points. Clippy is a virtual currency that can be used on Clip Studio website. These are two types of Clippy points. Clippy tokens are stored in a Clippy wallet, and Clippy tickets can be earned by posting material on Clip Studio assets. What the clip is going on? Everyone's getting into this Clippy stuff.
But yeah, it's like yeah, the asset store is easily like the best, most coolest thing really.
All right. So how do you earn Clippy tokens? In the following ways: become a gold member, get 1,500 to 1,980 Clippy per month. When you sign up for a 200 gold monthly gold membership from our store, posting a free material here on Clippy on Clip Store Studio assets, 150 Clippy tokens, and limited time offer launching the Clip Studio app. Oh, so maybe for the first couple people, they get to get the stuff. And if you join in, you get your Clip Studio app. I tried joining Clip Studio myself, but the problem was that yeah, I had to pay for it. I had to pay for the animation, and I was like, no, I'll just go back to Photoshop. Gotta
Well,
be
I mean, it's a
resourceful.
one-time payment too, so that's it,
That,
really.
that's true.
And it's
And you don't have to
like
deal. Yeah.
and it's like and with Adobe products, like I said, you're gonna have to learn how to cook meth.
Yeah, Adobe product came from on high.
But yeah, it's like to a corp because like like Marino says, those kinds of people like like big businesses or some shit.
Mm.
But like even Encyclopedia Dramatica knows that there are certain apps that just do it like just stuff like a like most of its job for it.
Yeah, I think GIMP. Well, actually, never used
Like GIMP
anything
is
outside.
like can do like at least 80% of Photoshop's job.
I know there's another one out there.
Affinity Photo.
Medibang. Not sure if that does a good job. Um,
There it is, Encyclopedia Dramatica. Uh, once again, do not go to that site if you're of the faint of heart.
I used to go to that site a
A
lot.
what?
So except
Encyclopedia Encyclopedia Dramatica.
Oh. I'll still pretend I know what that is, but all right.
Like it's like Wikipedia, but written by people from 4chan.
I know what an encyclopedia is. Okay, by 4chan. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, basically they have a 4chan like etiquette.
So none whatsoever.
Yeah, kind of.
I figured.
There's also like Jews. They like to say like like saying like rich things like oh yeah like oh yeah like one in Payday 2 is like oh yeah they're made by Swedish Jews.
Oh God.
Look at a death battle here. 4chan versus Encyclopedia Dramatic. Who would win a death battle? I actually stopped watching that show a bit.
Yeah, it's like yeah yeah like they rebranded Screw Attack to just the Death Battle channel and it's just like yeah it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I just watched Homelander versus Omni-Man.
Yeah, I watched it too.
Yeah, I mean, I know nothing about the boys. That was called Homelander.
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah,
I
yeah
know
the
nothing
boys.
about it, but I did watch in well wow Invincible. I was about to say Incredible, but yeah, I did watch Invincible, and yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I was on the Super Best Friends disc not Discord, Reddit, and that's where I came across it because I was like, what's this thing? And I'm like, and I
Oh
just
yeah,
saw the
and
fight. I'm
by
like,
the way, Superman would absolutely fucking mollywop Goku.
are we going back to 2010 or at least 2009? Are we going back then? Listen,
Yeah,
Saitama
no.
will beat both Goku
Oh,
and
dead
Superman.
ass.
All
Like,
right.
I love Goku and
Listen,
everything, and Superman, but Saitama can easily just win that.
remember
And
your
he's literally
hacks.
fighting God right now in the manga.
Your
Wow.
your
And then
hacks can only get you so far.
Wow.
but yeah, honestly, I thought Omni Man would have killed Homelander even faster than that.
Yeah, I thought when
I mean,
But
like, yeah, I mean,
but
like,
then
yeah,
again,
like, let's
knowing
be honest.
Homelander, he will play with you.
I mean, like, let's be honest here. It's just like, it's honestly just a fucking stomp.
Honestly, all he
Like,
has to do is just like literally just go into his chest and feed it to his heart to him. Literally, without even playing around. He
exactly.
was
It's
probably
just
hoping
like,
for a challenge.
from my perspective, like I actually like I don't know anything about Homelander. Like he was doing that scream thing, which was like destroying Omni Man's eardrums. That was pretty
Yeah.
impressive. I thought he had him at that point. I'm like, oh, I know Omni Man's just like a Superman clone, somewhat. But like I thought that would like immobilize him so much. But then he was like, nope. And also
Yeah,
like
no.
I know like Homelander did that thing where he uh, blew up a plane, but I didn't know. Like that's pretty much all I know. Is like that's what I've heard from it. That doesn't really say how powerful he is, but yeah,
Yeah, I don't really expect much from Homelander, really, because I mean, like they said in the video and in the show, he's literally a tube baby. You know, he was made in the lab, so he, you know, really, I mean, that's one of his, one of his biggest problems. That yeah, he's such a mama's boy. You know, he has a weird thing with breasts and breast milk. But yeah, Homelander, yeah, all the superheroes really, they're all very much like Dollar General or Wish value of the Justice League, basically. I mean, they're good characters, very fucked up by all means. But yeah, it's yeah, you got but the whole point of the boys was basically poking fun at the or being a satire of how commercialized superheroes are. And it's that how it's just kind of just everyone's willing to do, especially in this third season coming up, how everyone's kind of just waves a hand at certain things all because they're being commercialized. So the thing of it is like like a jab at Marvel and DC.
Yeah. What I think we referred to as cape shit.
Yeah, cape shit. Yeah, and in a way, you can also say is it very reflective of our society as well. I'm not trying to get on a soapbox right here though,
Mhm.
but it's like all the shit that our celebrities do.
Yeah.
We can easily forgive them or we can easily hate them based on certain action. You know, and you just see how fake it is. And then when you see the mindset of like Homelander and the others when they're not on camera trying to be pitch perfect, you see how fucked up they really are. Like how so detached and how egotistical that world is. Being idols and celebrities and being the face of whatever ideology. You know, and you see that their humanity starts to crack and seep through as time goes on, and then you get the boys come in the actual group, boys, and try to dethrone it and show what it really is.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious about Soldier Boy coming in though.
What do you mean? Who? Wait. We're
Oh,
not.
Soldier Boy?
No, we're not talking about the rapper, right? Because I am.
No, we're
I
not.
No, no,
Okay. Good.
no.
Good.
There's
Cool. Cool.
There's basically a Captain America version
Captain
of him.
America fill-in.
Yeah. He's being played by Jensen Atkins, and he's. Hold on, let me throw this in here. Copy
Mm.
image. Throw this in general.
All right.
Let me see
Oh
if
yeah, I
he's
should
in it.
probably. All right.
And let me see if I can find it.
All of my friends are.
Oh, okay. I
He's not
see.
wearing that outfit, by the way. It's I guess judging by the images in the comics, it looks like a bitch boy.
Yeah. The stain in his pants.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. Oh,
Oh, okay. I never. Yeah, I don't watch these shows. So I am
Yeah,
far from the
I
knowledge of
know.
them.
yeah, and it's really personified if you see the animated version, especially the clip where Homelander goes in and tries to stop a terrorist faction, and he's envisioned and he always envisioned of it being like a cartoon. No one will really get hurt if he wraps them around like metal bars. It doesn't hurt them. Um, you know, So and so when he accidentally kills people, he's like, "Wait, that's not supposed to happen." Like, and he forgets that he's literally like the laws of reality.
Yeah,
That
physics.
yeah, he forgets the physics that if you slap somebody even gently, across the face, you're taking off the jaw. You just, gave a whole ass, face removal surgery. And
Yeah,
it's
and
gonna be a
that's what I've
one
been
time
like.
deal.
That's what I've
That's
been.
it.
That's what some of us say. Well, the guy who I work with in the grocery store is like, does he not know physics? Because like whenever I load shit into the U-boat, he puts it in a way where anything can be capable of like just toppling down. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because like do you not know the laws of gravity?
right. So I'm looking more into the Soldier Boy thing, and so the description is even as Atkins puts it that he is a a machismo embodiment of toxic masculinity and your drunken, inappropriate uncle that was Homelander before Homelander.
Oh, so they're going into the toxic masculinity thing. I guess while they're at it, can
Yeah.
we please get into the toxic femininity?
Yes, please. I'm tired of hearing that word. Honestly, toxic masculinity. I'm not going to get in politics or whatever. But I was just
It's
watching something about like Fight Club. Why men love Fight Club and American Psycho so much, and just like the people that call that say make up that word toxic masculinity. I don't think there is such thing. I don't care what any doctor or psychiatrist says. I don't think it's real. It's just an excuse
yeah,
to
and like
attack on.
American Psycho was intended to be a comedy.
Oh yeah, I mean it is a comedy.
Yeah.
It's like I know last time we were talking about tragedy and comedy but in reality comedy is really the how was it put? Basically, you take the grotesque of reality and you make fun of it, or you emphasize on it, or even better yet, exaggerate on it. And when it ends, it's supposed to be basically like a slap in the face to a degree, all while you not really realizing it. And it's kind of like in a way, it's a cathartic release, to poke fun at the world or at the reality of things. So, and then you got tragedy, which is the highlight of the grotesque of reality, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
I'm walking on sunshine.
I get it.
Whoa.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no, that makes sense.
oh yeah, it's
Anyways,
I'm I'm walking on sunshine.
dog, what'd you do today?
what I did today. I
Also
took
doing.
over a third world country.
Oh wow, that fast, huh?
Yeah, it was actually pretty easy. All you have to do is just like, you know, throw a $20 bill at them, and they'll think you're God.
And you didn't try to like disable their economy in any way.
Oh no,
Try
I
to.
did. Right now, we're already on fast track to making the world's first flying car. You'd be surprised how easy that actually is.
Huh? You're gonna beat. You're gonna
Just
beat
watch out for
Elon
drunk
Musk
drivers.
over planes, over
Oh yeah,
birds.
there's no drunk drivers in the country.
So you're gonna beat.
But still,
Yeah.
You're gonna beat Elon before he can get to put
Yeah, we're
humans on
already
Mars.
making plans to build a ship towards Mars.
Wow, that's fast. Evolution. They said technology is on the bell curve, and I didn't know we were going that fast. Okay, well,
Oh yeah, yeah. You'd be surprised when you don't have like corporate mentalism or human rights or whatever. you know, barging
hey,
in.
you don't have to
Not that
pay it,
anyone got hurt or whatever. I'm just saying.
and no one who questioned you was dropped out into the middle of the ocean. Nope,
Oh
not at
no,
all.
no, God no. They
Amazing,
were they were just took a bath in the river.
amazing. Oh yeah,
Now, were there any man eating fish in there? That's questionable. You might have to ask
what?
whoever lived.
I heard that that piranhas are over like they're not as dangerous as you think. I mean, I know that they're like the movie that they're from makes them look very
Oh yeah,
dangerous, but I heard that
yeah.
like they're not as dangerous. I mean, I had piranhas anyways, and I stuck my hand in the tank because I'm not stupid enough to do that. So I never got to test it out. But if I did test it out, then I would I wouldn't have my
Yeah,
hand
yeah. The guy
anymore.
didn't die. He just got a couple bite marks, but he was a criminal. He violated
So,
a
so basically,
couple
you're fucking doing SCP class personnel.
something like that.
Death proposal for the
I'm just
prisoners
giving
in there.
tough love. I'm just giving tough love.
Fucking giving them fucking giving. You're turning them legit into D class personnel.
It's
Hey,
F.
they're living pretty good right now. So far, we're working on better air conditioning units. Um, we built our first 10-story building.
Oh yeah, sounds nice.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and
Speaking about 10-story buildings, like I was watching I don't know, I don't think you guys get. I was watching PBS or TVO. I don't remember. I was watching some TV channel, great TV. Since I have like Air TV and stuff like that. What happens is I saw for my first time a cruise ship, and I was saying to my family, I was like, it looked like they put a huge apartment building on a boat, and then they sail around from Florida to to Jamaica to uh, some other place and back to
Mm.
Florida again. I'm like, that place it was huge. So when you were talking about like an apartment building, it just reminded me how like big this thing is. Like it was big. Like I feel like if I can find a picture, I don't think I'll find a picture, but a cruise ship of that size, I was like I gotta make this into a game into the game. I have to implement this part into the game, like a cruise ship level, like the Queen Zenobia and just nod and pretend you understand what I mean. Queen Zenobia in Resident Evil Revelations.
Uh-huh.
You know, and no one knows what the Queen Zenobia is. No one played
I feel
Resident
like
Evil
I heard
Revelations.
of there was an actual, you know, city or somewhere place that was like somewhat of a city on a boat, but it was abandoned for some reason.
That's a lot of games.
Oh yeah. Well, it wasn't a game; it was a real life thing.
Oh,
City on a boat.
are you sure it's not what do you call it? What's that game called again? Oh gosh, I know it's Rapture, Bioshock.
Bioshock. Yeah, no. It was when I was doing research on like abandoned cities and stuff, how to do world building in a way, and I came across it, and oh
The Queen
God,
Zenobia.
I'm watching a review of like the Raycons, and like the
yeah.
mics sound fucking muffled.
Yeah, I got me some AirBuds the other day, so
Yeah, I don't.
I just wanted better battery life, to be perfectly honest with you, because the battery
mine's,
life on my current ones kind of suck.
mine's been pretty good so far. I mean, it's like something you get at the store, you know.
For me, it's I paid like $16 for it. That's kind of what I get.
Mine's been on 100% charge for about over a day now, which I haven't really been using it because I've been at home. But other than a phone call or two and listening to a little bit of music, but yeah, there was something I was going to talk about too. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I cut you off with the with your world, your plans to take over the world.
Oh yeah, that was a joke. Honestly, all I did today was just hang out with some friends because yesterday was one of their birthdays.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and before we separate ways, we talk about superpowers and shit.
My
Be somewhat relevant to
superpowers.
the conversation.
My
But yeah,
superpowers is have the superpowers that beats your superpowers.
no, it was just like we went from like you get one set of powers basically, like what powers of superhero you would have, and I said what the easiest answer would have been Superman, but then I thought about because I saw last night somebody post something about that. What would you do first thing if you had the power of Superman? And I would just be like, dead ass honestly, other than like destroying a couple places here and there. Washington. I shouldn't say
Wow.
that loud like that. Basically corrupt politicians, I guess, where the homeland of that place is. I'm not saying where exactly. I'm watch the FBI come busting through my door. No, I'll
Come
be like
busting
the
through my
laziest
door to
superhero.
go find
I'll
you.
basically be like Saitama in a way. I would
Fistum.
just lay around for the most part, play video games and watch TV, go out every now and then, and probably punch somebody to the moon. But other than that, the most
Hmm.
craziest thing, I'll probably go to a war torn country and just have fun. Just go all out. Just
On the people, on the country, on the land.
everything, all the above.
It's just like
Just basically
wow.
just, and then next thing I would do, honestly, would just build a house on Earth. That's like a summer home. I mean, what are they going to do? What's Earth going to do? Huh?
Um,
They're going to
fight
stop me?
back
Ooh.
as You know, they'll mimic a fraction of your power by flying planes around.
Oh yeah,
Look at the
nah.
fraction of the power that they look. Mark the fraction of the power.
But then
Such a
I
good
said
meme.
realistically, if I were to actually be realistic, I would honestly just have powers like Wolverine. I don't want to be immortal, but I do want to have that hyper regenerative ability, and also with the pain tolerance as well, so I can do shit. And why not just add in the metal bone structure along with the claws and feral senses?
Yeah, but you gotta deal with Magneto.
Yeah, as long as there's no metal bending douchebag around. Yeah.
Someone's like a Toph comes around and it
Oh
starts
god.
starts
Yeah, then I'd be dead.
bending you
Oh
back
yeah.
like
So
Beckham.
how you guys liking this sketch so far?
Uh oh,
Oh,
you're alive? Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Wait,
I don't know
her
if I
arms
should.
are freakishly
If,
long.
Yeah, that's because that's her weapons.
Her arms? She literally
Like
throw
she
hands?
has like mech arms.
Oh god.
Probably make it more defined that
oh, that's
that's
But somebody
obviously not.
but somebody said earlier though, was that if you were to have like an actual realistic power that's not too grand and epic, that something that no one will really notice, it'd be the power of adaptability.
Honestly, for me, it's like whatever shit that Generator Rex has.
Yeah, that's cool too.
It's like I can just turn my fucking legs into a bike.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But it's like adaptability. I think it's after when I thought about it, it's actually pretty cool. It's basically like no matter what situation you're in, you can immediately adapt to it. If you're stuck on if you're stranded on an island or something, you don't know what to do. After like a couple minutes, you immediately figure out, oh, hey, you adapt to it. Or you're in a certain temperature, that you're not comfortable with, you adapt to it.
oh, that sounds like a cool ability.
Yeah, it's like leveling up in a way. You get smarter, you get faster, you get stronger.
Harder,
Yeah, for me, it's
better,
just like
faster,
whatever shit
stronger.
Generator Rex has.
Yeah,
Like that's like that's like just general quality of life improvement.
yeah. I don't know. I just like Wolverine though.
Um,
I would
yeah.
I would say like Deadpool, but then he eventually became immortal. And I don't
Well,
really care.
then Thanos just took that shit away from him.
But he never got back with Lady Death and was like, "Hey, babe, can you give me back that immortality? I appreciate that."
But yeah, it's
But they be fucking on the down low.
I mean to be fair, like yeah, comic Thanos is an absolute fucking simp.
Oh yeah, that's funny as hell. And but yeah, but it's like
I
all
mean, like
retrospective.
I do like MCU Thanos a lot more though. So
Yeah. Oh shit. That reminds me. You know, so yesterday I was watching a little video essay. I know, typical white boy shit. Um,
video essay, yeah,
yeah,
typical dog boy shit here.
yeah. I saw a meme the other day saying like typical uh the first you had a picture of a white guy and it's like saying something like his culture or whatever, and it just shows a bunch of video essay clips. Like, fuck. I'm sorry, but I find that shit very interesting. Okay, I'm too lazy to read right now.
It happens. I understand.
And but anyways, I was watching something about a German phrase called Zygus, and it's basically like every artist's dream in a way. So the Zygus is basically, as the film put it, I think I'm pronouncing it, but it's like okay, the defining spirit or mood. Here, let me put the definition in. But basically, I was watching something about Darth Vader. Okay,
Mhm.
and it was saying like how like despite the world how the world of Star Wars kind of fell to shit over the years, Darth Vader seems to be the only one that's been benefiting the most from the evolution. Because it seems like every time we see him, he gets more and more character development. Because when
Like
he was,
I'm more powerful than ever now.
well, not even just that, he's just overall better character. It's just like how badass he is, both as villain and just as a character in general, and just like how his influence, went from just a a typical villain role in a movie in the 70s has became like the epitome of like the second you think of a you know
A good villain.
yeah good villain. Like if you think of a certain phrase, you think of Star Wars, first thing you're probably going to think of is Darth Vader, regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think of space battles, Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's
You
like,
know,
yes, it makes perfect sense because like his presence alone just screams like, I'm here and I demand your utmost attention.
exactly.
Synonymous with their franchise.
Right. And just in culture in general, because whenever you talk about villains, he's always top of the list, regardless who even if you were to throw an anime, he and Griffith, and even your
Ah,
you know,
yes, cucking is the name of the game.
yeah, but Yorhan, I think that's his name from Monster.
Oh,
Like they're
Monster?
yeah, the manga,
Yeah.
and just really it's like how you manage Johan, not Yorhan. I just watched Spy X Family. So okay, anyways.
Oh yeah. I badly want to give Twitter Puritans a fucking stroke
Oh god.
because
But
remember our actually no, I shouldn't say that to Twitch because Kuro might get yeeted off.
me
Yeeted
too,
off.
because I'm streaming too. I figured I'd help out as well.
oh, you're hosting the channel, or I think.
Yeah, but I'm doing about as good as you.
Yeah,
I got one.
thing. What was the thing? I gave you a badge. I said you
You
could get.
did?
Yeah, I said you can give badges. So I gave you a badge since you've been to the channel. You have an artist
Hmm.
badge. I don't. It was this thing that they were showing. I was like, hey, you could give artist badge. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give him an artist badge. So that's what I did.
Oh yeah, thank you. Much appreciated, man.
Well, you're welcome.
But as I was saying, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Gohan, monster.
is that yeah, monster. Well, mainly the whole point of the conversation is that if you get lucky enough, your character will be synonymous, in the subconscious of people all over, whether they're fans or not. And it's like basically like when I say the snap, what's the first thing you're gonna think of?
Um. Oh yeah, the blip.
Yeah, the blip. Yeah, the blip, the snap. Yeah, you immediately think of Thanos and what happened in MCU. You know, and
Well, actually, here's
well,
the thing about it. I said like I have not watched the movies,
but you
so
know about it though.
but I know about it. Yes.
Yeah, that's the whole
Yeah.
point of the Zygus is that even if you never seen the movies, had never been exposed to any of the content whatsoever, but yeah, at some point you will know what people are talking about because it's how so ingrained in culture it has become. You know, and if you ask a certain group of people, if you say the Black Swordsman, you're going to think of well,
Kirito.
if you're
Either Kirito or Guts.
hold on, let me put it this way: the real Black Swordsman.
Yeah, and that's what I
Yeah.
meant. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, in that case, Guts.
The
Yeah,
guy
gut.
that went to Japan. Yasuke. Yasuke.
Oh god.
Yeah. Something
Okay.
else.
No, we call him more of an
Takano Jutsu.
yeah, we call him more of a fucking we call him the African samurai. The fuck you talking about?
All right. Go
Also
on.
Naruto.
Go on.
Yeah.
I know
Oh
what it is.
god, yeah. The African samurai. Yeah. But the point is that for the general
You fucking you
anime
fucking
fans,
heathen.
when you talk about the general anime fans, you say either the struggler or the Black Swordsman, you think of Gus, or you should. If you think of Kirito, you need to take a bath in acid,
Zoomers get out.
or better yet, just go ahead and just just take a nice swift kick to your nuts and never reproduce.
Put your
Berservers.
Because
fucking
you just
egg
might
and
as well
egg and flour your nuts and put them in the deep fryer.
just have your phone on and just have it right there by your ball sack, and just make sure you don't ever have kids ever again.
Well, knowing how
Don't
this
ever
future
have
is,
kids.
I
Yeah,
don't think anyone's trying to.
I mean,
honestly,
to be
who am
fair,
I kidding?
what do you expect? The fucking housing prices are expensive as hell.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I meant the other things. I meant because this is the holy month of
Oh yeah, pride.
yeah.
Woo! Yeah, pride.
Which, by the way, but yeah,
Which has been kind of quiet so far. Like, I know it's 5 days in, but still, they're usually more louder than they usually are.
Loud and
because
proud.
That's a whole lot of stereotype I just made there.
honestly, I think it's just I think it's we don't really have time for it. It's just because I think it's just we have bigger fish to fry at the moment.
The recession's coming.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
problem we gotta face.
oh
Yeah,
God, yeah.
yeah, we have bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Yeah, but so far I'm just what for the most part it's like it's even quiet, a little bit quiet on Twitter. Even on Instagram a little bit. Like you see every now and then like a LGBT fan art, but for the most part, I'm not seeing
Yeah,
any stupid producer or creator coming out and recton their character saying like, yeah, they were raging bisexual the whole entire time, you just didn't know it,
also
or clearly straight people coming out saying they're bisexual when really there was no signs whatsoever. You show no interest.
maybe the fad
I
is
think somebody
over.
did the other
I'm
day
pretty sure they're
actually.
femboys or some shit.
Oh boy, Amino's full of those.
Oh
But I
God.
think maybe the fad's over. Maybe everyone's like, let's no, it's not really over. People
Also, the
only
massive dub that is Johnny Depp winning the case.
Oh hell yeah.
yeah, I heard about that.
That's honestly like the biggest win for men in general.
Yeah, that
Like
was just
a lot of people been asking like, what's the whole point about the Johnny Depp thing? And really, the point is that it's mainly, you know,
it's
just
one
years of being,
men can women
yeah,
can be abusers as well, and
yeah.
the
That's the whole
other
point.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty much it.
yeah. It was a chance for all of men to basically fight against, the bullshit women put us through.
Yeah,
I would say no offense to any women watching, but let me see.
yeah. Let's be
There's
honest, it is a
literally,
total sausage fest.
well,
you
I
know,
mean, I'm looking
it,
in the streams and I don't see a goddamn soul.
that's right. There's 3 people watching.
Like uh like
We scared
um
them
Oh,
away.
this
Better
was
than
trending
Amino.
on Twitter earlier today.
Now
oh well, my
1
bad.
balls. Now down to 1.
Oh, well, shit, my bad.
It's all right. Yo, it's cool. It's cool. People come and
I
go.
just I
People come and
I
go.
just straight up just destroy your fame.
Nah. People come and go.
Yeah.
Also, once again, it's just that's just how shit works.
Mm.
Well, then again, there's a
When it comes to
delay,
Twitch, I
so
mean, when it comes to Twitch, that's how shit works. It's
Also, after even I've been like even after the podcast or things, I realized that it's the views after too. So it was like my last video, like I think the last social reading we had, 16 people watched it. That's more than Amino. Like even though they didn't talk, that's more than what we get on Amino. And plus, no kids are jumping in and yelling. So I think we hit some greener pastures by
yeah.
just getting
yeah.
out
How do
of
you tell? How do you tell?
I don't know. There's when I go to the video
Your
clip.
analytics.
Yeah,
Where the hell
I
did I
pretty
go?
much at analytics. Um, maybe I'll open this up to find it where it is. Yeah, I just
All right.
check the analytics and I see where everything. So I think like I said, I think we hit some greener pastures. Losing a mana because now we can upgrade to actual stuff because
I mean, to be fair,
and
they
losing
did,
people too.
yeah, Kari just fucking OD'd on copium.
I already
Yeah, I talked
name
with
drop.
Rebel, and I think Shark Food not too long ago in the other chats, and yeah, they said they haven't heard from Kari in a long time.
Okay, here.
Not
Okay,
since then.
if we're gonna get into this, if we're getting into this. I got some good stories. All right, so
Okay.
I'm going to name. I'm not going to name this person, but we all know this person. He's in our Discord, but he was telling me that, oh man, it's not the Amino is not as good as it was before. They were saying that like it's turned into a ghost town. It's dead. There's one guy who's trying to promote his stuff, and no, and like and he's trying to like take over Amino, and then he's saying that like the leaders aren't doing anything, and I'm just like, "Ah, well, that's how it goes." And he's like, "How
Wait,
about you
which
come
Amino
back?"
was it?
Huh?
Which Amino was it?
Amana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I asked in the social reading on Emil. I was like, "Hey guys, how's Amana going?" Because one person came up to me and says, "It's not going great. It's like all the woke gangs." He said was like they all went away, and so I was like, "You're safe to come back." I'm like, "I'm not coming back." I'm like, you can stay. I'm not coming back, and I'm not. And there's like you can ask Xander or to be a leader. I'm like, nah, I'm fine. You guys can enjoy that place now. I'm off.
It's like that's and I explicitly tell him like, hey, don't let this place go to hell.
Well, it's in the handbasket. Um, so like I said to him, I said I ain't coming back, and that's why I wrote into the social
Well,
reading
if you
chat.
like, you can join our group.
I was thinking about that. I was like, should I join him? But what happens is that it didn't work because what happens is like he was also feeling the copium from the fallout.
Well, I'm currently on Omana at the moment.
Oh, okay, like
It's like 11 people are active there.
that's good because he was feeling a little copium from the fallout. I didn't really want to drag him over there just in case because like you don't want to do the whole
And
thing over
Xander's
again.
been, I think, like from right now at the moment, like Xander's been fairly active, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I had someone what they did. They came to my almanac Amino and then they were like spamming it. And then I thought they would probably go after Omana because what happens is that Omana, Almanac, and so I thought they would like, okay, well I'm gonna see if he's here and get him too. So I talked to Xander a bit, not much.
Oh, okay. Well, how's
It's
he
like,
doing?
I didn't get any word. It was ever since I left that community, it's been like it's like I'm a villain all of a sudden. It's like does not talk to him. Like I was like there's like a wanted poster or a poster that says if you talk to this guy, don't talk to him more than 5 seconds. And so what happens is everyone went cold.
Okay.
And so what
well,
happens is
except
Give
for
you the
us.
They gave you the future butters treatment.
future butters, yeah, don't talk to him about his NFTs or almanac.
Hey guys, have you heard of
T.
NFTs? New,
Yeah,
brand new
like,
fucking thing, man.
and it's just like that's. I feel bad for Butters, really.
Mm,
Yeah, Butters really doesn't have that good of a life, does he?
Like, like out of all the characters in South Park, he gets the short end of the stick.
I
yeah,
think this. I think from what I've seen from clips, that he's actually kind of like getting fed up with everybody.
Uh, and
I
I
hope. I
one of
hope
my
he
favorite
is.
parts was like one of my favorite episodes. I think was where Butters just went off like just completely went unhinged.
Doctor Chaos.
No, it's like the one where Butters goes to Hawaii with Kenny.
Oh, I know about that, but I haven't seen it. I need to.
yeah, I'm not really sure
That
about that
shit
either.
gonna be funny as hell. I
It's
tell you
just
what.
I'll tell
it's
you
like
what I can't do
yeah,
it.
it's like
I tried.
so how you guys liking the arms so far? Like the metal arms.
I'm not watching a
Oh,
stream. I'm not trying to get like two streams going on at once.
oh. I'll look at it in a second. I'm trying to upload something. I finished a strong the other day. I don't know if I upload the other drawing too.
Anywho,
It was a drawing that I've been working on for
gotcha.
ever, and I keep getting distracted.
Yeah, you guys gotta plug your stuff into the
Well,
channel. Oh, a new
Hey
tiger.
hey
everyone!
Dark Power.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Copium and Omana, and also I'm drawing something in Kuro streaming on
Copium,
Twitch.
copium,
So say hi.
copium.
Mm.
Amber
So say hi to
Turd
the
is
chat.
getting busy.
Yeah, I'm,
Oh,
I'm
there you
happy
go.
that Johnny Depp won.
me.
So
So and Dark Power, do you have any other stuff that you want to promote?
Nah, not really, to be honest. I could promote a role playing server, but
yeah, that role playing server I have in the Amino, that place is halfway fully dead. I
Huh.
can
And
get it alive a little
Amino's
bit.
like status has been like mostly been like Omana Amino's mostly been okay at the moment.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah, okay. So
So
another thing with Amino was that one of the dudes that I've been trying to get the banner to put up a banner, he sent a different message. He was like, "Oh yeah, okay. So this time, instead of telling me like the same generic message, he was like, we already featured your Amino." I'm like, "No, you didn't. Don't lie." I'm like, no, I'm gonna throw his name under the bus." I'm like, I was like, Axel, like Axel. Every time like I get an email from Axel, is always saying, "Oh yeah, no, you're not doing. Your community's not doing well." So I had to send him a couple emails, and I think he's getting tired of me emailing him because I'm like, "Yo, bro, look, we went over 50. Where's my thing? No, your people are not active. Your Mito is not active." I'm like,
well, it's just like a job. It's like, you don't have enough work experience.
"Yeah, but in a generic, we're just gonna send you this and then nod our heads and walk away kind of thing."
Yeah, it's basically like the Amino equivalent of like joining of being in a multi-channel network.
Yeah, and so these people kept on so what they did, they kept on the guy kept on sending me a generic message. I'm not gonna like show the letter because what happens, but he kept on
Legal shit.
huh? No, it's not really. It's because he shows my email. So he says, okay. So first he's like, oh yeah, your Amino's not is not active enough, and then I made it active. I showed him, and he's like,
Yeah, it's
okay,
like
your Amino's your curators are not active enough. I did that, and they sent me the same message, and
I
then
think it's probably like with Omana with your.
hmm,
That's probably what I'm thinking at least.
like tied to an account or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I don't understand because here's the thing about it. I even gave him a smaller version of the banner that I wanted to feature, and then the person's like, "Oh yeah, you know what? You already have your Mino featured." But I'm like, "What you said once," and I'm like, "Once."
Yeah, and like I think he didn't even like what specific amino like did he mention or
They didn't mention no Amino. He just said, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. I think you've been featured once." I'm like, "What?" And I had to write him. But I'm like, that must have been another Amino because what happens? Amon has been featured twice, and this Amino has not been featured at all. And then this guy's like, and he has to send me a thing, so I had to send him another email and say, "Yo, listen, man, I'm doing this again until you give me what I want." In the words of Mike
it's
Tyson.
like, yo, I'm gonna fucking keep spamming you, asshole.
And then yeah, pretty much. I say in the words of Mike Tyson, I'm going to I'm going to send emails until you love me, and then you can actually just look up the rest of the quote. I'm gonna paraphrase it like that. So Amino's being a dick as usual. I mean, inside and
Yeah, it's
outside of
like
it,
honestly, it's just like
and
so
nothing's getting done.
about my disaster that is amino thing. I'm gonna make it like part rant and like I guess part retrospective
Yeah.
because like if it wasn't for amino, it's like I wouldn't have well to be perfectly honest with you, I wouldn't have pretty much all this stuff really like my current art skills, my actual love for role playing, fantasy role playing, and
Uh,
And yeah, it's just like I've been it's just been like I guess like a major part of my I guess my high school years, if that makes sense. And it's just like and because like the interactions it was a bit like a convention, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Well, yeah, that's how they kind of formulate the app. It was supposed to be like a convention, or
Yeah, it was supposed to feel like a
but then
convention. That's what
everyone
it felt
else
like.
who bought it was like, "Wow, we could run this into the ground," and then they did,
Yeah.
and then they couldn't run it back.
Oh yeah, guys, on a scale from 1 to 10, how useful is this art tip?
I have no idea.
I posted it in general, so
Let
you
me
can watch
see.
it for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
from Lavender Town.
Yeah.
That I did read it.
And like
So what's the tip?
it's about coloring, like simply skin.
I think I can play it. I like. I think you have to get the permission.
Dude, if Twitch reactors can do this kind of shit, I'm pretty sure you can do it as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I need enough power.
And plus, like,
People.
I'm pretty sure you could just link it in chat and and I'm sure she'll be fine.
Nice. You
And
know
also,
that's
like,
it.
you're small. Like, let's be honest here. Like,
That's a good idea. I bump shoulders with Lavender Town, and then I'm like, "Hey guys, Lavender Town just raided me! Oh my goodness, this is amazing!"
okay, so how do you guys liking the line art so far?
It. Oh, it's something. Keep going, man.
Listen,
Dog boy?
That's pretty neat. Not strong. That's a pretty neat tutorial. But no, hold on. Okay, it looks pretty good.
Kuro?
I gotta
uh
just hovered a
the
little bit.
the tutorial that we just looked at
No,
looks
I meant
pretty.
like the line art.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I gotta find it again because it's under so
Jesus.
many things. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Big arms, motherfucker.
Or why are we talking about yours?
Yeah, it's like that's supposed to be like her Francie's weapons.
Oh, I was talking
Uh,
about the wrong thing.
why
Um,
did you? Huh?
but the thing,
Oh, BT Dubs. Sorry. I ascended to a new level of weebdom.
what is that?
Oh,
One of my friends moved back down, moved back home, and he got me a red katana.
a red katana. Oh shit.
Meanwhile, my mom bought sake.
Let me switch my
Sake. Oh
phone.
shit. Hey, want to see a cool knife that I have? Wait.
A red. Okay, so
Which is basically going to give me a lot, of inspiration for especially whenever I
Doesn't
use
let you see my
mercy.
face.
But yes, so I was looking at it earlier, taking pictures of it and getting a feel for the sword because it's an actual sword. It can cut. You know,
Yeah.
might need some oil.
um,
Clean help keep
let
the
me,
blade sharp.
let me
But for the
see.
most part, but yeah, for the most part, it gave me an idea. You know, that not only have I made up the reason why Mercy's you know weapon turned into a katana, which is kind of honestly like a I don't know, my opinion, a wholesome reason. Because when she was a kid, her dad was very big into samurai. So every Sunday they would watch samurai movies, and then every Wednesdays they'll watch cowboy movies because of her mom. Her mom was very into cowboys, which is why one reason why she was kind of attracted to her dad, Mercy's dad, because he kind of reminded her of cowboys a little
Clint
bit.
Eastwood.
Yeah, or John Wayne a little bit. But anyways, yeah.
Ooh, I feel lucky.
So I was thinking, I was so when she pulled out the sword for the first time, she was thinking of somewhere safe, and so the black rose turned into a black and gold katana. But anyways, I was thinking earlier of a joke, because I shit you not, when I was holding the katana, I had this weird cringy feeling like I just escalated to a whole new level of being a weeb.
Oh,
And so I was thinking, you know what? How about I have a character come up later on that basically is like a knockoff, edgelord weeb. White slick back hair, fingerless gloves, trench coat. And so when he sees
Yeah,
Mercy's
you
katana for the
give
first,
trench coat, no fedora.
yes.
damn, I was going to add a fedora later on. But anyways, yeah, when he sees Mercy's katana for the first time, he was like, "Wait, is that a katana? You're such a fucking weeb." And Mercy gets so offended, she calls him a fucking edgelord. And so they go back and forth, trashing each other. Guys like, I bet you have a fucking body pillow. I bet you got a subscription to OnlyFans.
Oh, oh shit.
I'm not gonna say OnlyFans. I'm gonna say like e-girl.
Oh gosh.
If
Boy.
you want to get more topical, if you want to be topical, you mentioned Fansly.
Yeah, but I want to like try to avoid being like directly, on the nose, or just be blatant about it. Because like somebody pointed out the other night that Mercy's very much kind of like, I know how I said that I stylized a lot of the stuff off of Devil May Cry, but somebody pointed out that Mercy's technically more like Deadpool because she makes a lot of references and how much of a goober she is. I was like,
Uber.
my comic, and I was like, he was right. I do make a lot of references, and I don't realize it, but from the more blatant ones like the high ground one, the crap baskets. If you're an internet fan,
Actually, no, I should probably go on Adobe Colors.
and
There it is.
I was like, well, shit.
Oh,
So I was thinking that could be one of the insults too. It's like I bet you make a lot of unnecessary references, and Mercy
what
that
the?
kind of like gets her. It's like hurts her and her feelings.
Oh,
So she
15 minutes.
stops there and thinks about it, like, no, I do, and that's how he wins. He wins the fight. He just insulted Mercy to the nth degree of telling her that she makes unnecessary reference jokes.
Oh my! I was gonna say like a weird thing that I just. While you were, I can't believe I did this. While you were talking through that whole thing, I was observing a knife. I don't know what to say to myself,
And it also didn't help that I actually made this not too long ago.
man. I was observing my knife in its case, and like that sounds like something I wouldn't do, but I just did it anyways.
This is
I
what I
had an
made
idea
and
of
as a reference to Dum Gum. When he
honestly,
was telling us about like his Dark Mother character, he was telling us all the names that she has. This was my literal response to it, and I said it out loud in chat.
Bro, what the fuck?
I had an idea of Holly from Rose Nasty.
Thank you, senpai.
I had the idea of Holly
With
from
my hand.
Rose Nasty making a friend because they like the same porn star.
uh, for my female
Because
characters, like, huh?
because Holly in Rose Nasty, she's a porn addict.
Kuro, got your hand raised.
Huh? Yeah. No, I.
Oh no, I know.
I just realized, like, what's he? Oh, what's he doing in the hand? Huh?
Hold on.
Bro,
Let me
oh
see if I
my
can find
god, oh my god.
The power of a green screen. You know.
the power of
I was
green
gonna
screen. Hold on.
I was gonna say for my here's a weird thing for my one of my female main characters that I made one time
Oh,
for
okay.
one of them I wouldn't here's a weird thing I wouldn't make them how I say getting into too much modern media because, for starters, they don't really exactly live on Earth, and two, they've been distant from modern media for years. So they probably won't even get if you make a movie reference.
Yeah, probably. But I
Yeah,
thought
so,
it was just something funny because I mean it wasn't my intention, but it just kind of happened. It's
what?
like I never meant to make Mercy into
A ship poster.
This is
yeah, basically.
pretty good
It just kind of happened.
compared to.
It just happened.
Yeah, it just happens.
Like
And I'm trying to
Ah,
find a meme that someone made of Mercy.
oh my god. You can
What?
hold it? No! I'm trying to
Steve
hold
made
him.
it.
I'm trying to hold my. Yes! I successfully did it! I'm holding my knife with my toe!
Oh, you figure
yeah, just don't
Raiden
cut
from
your
Metal
toes
Gear.
off. Don't cut your toes, dude.
Don't worry, I'm using the casing.
Okay.
You still
Listen,
cut it off.
if you hurt yourself, we can't help you.
It's cool,
Literally, we
what
can't.
else? Break the
Yeah,
rules.
I'm a little far away.
Yeah, I I would suggest that you can call you know the ambulance truck
I was gonna
and
say
Where the amble am at?
also while I was talking with the guy with heavy hearts, we were talking about like while we're on the topic of OnlyFans and shit, me and the guy behind Heavy Hearts were talking about like Patreon and how it's essentially kind of like a piss poor platform. You want to like if you want to make like anything that's like that isn't vanilla or like having anime chicks not wearing a burqa.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
It's honestly a rip off. Like I tried it, just to see how much of a rip. Because I always keep hearing like how much of a fucking rip off, when you subscribe to somebody is, and it's like how much of a rip. And since now I got a badass paying job for now, until for some reason I somehow miraculously get fired. Um, I subscribe to like one of the most one not the most but like a occasional complaint. And so what was her well, I shouldn't say her name because she's a Twitch streamer too, of course, typical.
yeah.
And it's like so I was like, subscribe, all right, let's see what's going on here, what's the thing. And I looked through it, and about nearly like fucking 2-3 pages worth, I have yet to see a single nipple pop out.
Huh.
Barely areola, And it's like people literally pay this much money for such hollow ass bullshit that they can just get for free online. Hell, you could find leaks of any of the actual nudity stuff. Because I even made sure, like I went and checked, and like you
Yeah,
find
yeah,
more
it's like
nudity pictures of this person than you would subscribing to their OnlyFans. It's like
also it's and like I said, like if you want to make any taboo content within Patreon, such as your lolly or your incest shit, you're pretty much gonna have to go to Subscribestar or Ko-Fi.
Hmm.
oh my god, heartburn.
And while we're on the topic of Subscribestar, he said like Subscribestar is gonna fall.
I never
It's
heard of
not gonna
subscribe.
happen. It's gonna eventually fall because you guys don't know like you can't use PayPal with Subscribestar.
I never heard of Subscribe Star.
I never either.
I heard of it.
This isn't about you,
I think
bro.
I've actually been on.
I'm joking.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Well, the reason why I even know about it is because like one back in my
You're not really my
anti-SJW
son.
days, I yeah, um Subscribestar became like a bit of like a beacon for people who didn't like have like who got booted off Patreon.
The
God
refugees.
damn, dumb gum.
No,
Continue.
I
Yeah, and like specifically like people who covered like specifically like political issues. But then like they recently started cracking down on on people who make porn, and it's just like okay, essentially I'm going to and like I already told you, like the most infamous example is the person behind Monster Girl Island.
Oh God.
What about them?
Basically, to make a long story short, Patreon didn't like the fact that two of the characters are adopted sisters.
What the fuck?
Oh
That's I don't know how
shit.
to say that. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, and like I said, like if you want to make any kind of
Nope.
taboo content such as lolly shit or incest shit, because Patreon also was like going through this one artist content saying, "Hey, we just want to make sure you don't have any like fucked up shit, and
Oh yeah, I
like
heard
we
about
just want to go
this.
through your Google Drive." It's just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
Oh man, what
Like
the
what?
They,
fuck?
they do not have the authority to do that, but
Like
they
no,
want to
no,
dictate,
stop. You have one job.
make money transfer.
Yeah, that's it. You only have one job. You have one job. Be a payment processor.
Nah,
See,
we want to control the spice routes. Like, no, stick to what you're good at and stop getting into my face.
Like hop off my case.
I don't need
Like
another monkey on my back, so if you could be ever so kindly back the fuck off
yeah, it's just like
and bathe in a tub of acid.
but yeah, it's like Patreon's like rather yeah, like if you want to make like regular vanilla stuff, sure, Patreon's good. However, if you want to make anything taboo,
There it is.
you're kind of shit out of luck with that. So like you probably might have to move to Subscribestar or Ko-Fi.
Yeah, this is what Pizza Steve made.
What the fuck?
Soy, soy face.
The soy face.
The soy face. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, I literally grow a beard similar to the soy face.
Are you a soy
Yeah, why
face?
do you think I shave?
Oh my god. Oh god, it's so weird that like whenever I look at a soy face beard, I'm thinking like you're not a soy face. You are not a soy face.
I know what can I think about it.
Which, by the way, it's like I can understand like by the way, it's like when it comes to that stuff, like I can understand people just like hate the way they look because like some people look like the actual soy face meme. And it's like,
And some
damn,
people are actually
I
soy
feel you on
boys.
that.
There's some people who look at the meme, and there's people who are actually the meme. Which camp are you?
I don't know. Okay, how do you guys liking the
I know
how you
what
guys
type
liking
of
the
meme
color
I am.
so far?
Hmm?
Color. I
I
did the
oh.
flat color. Should probably do a quick blend of probably could do a quick blend of this little beard.
Not really. I wish. I wish I looked like that.
No, we are not doing
Okay,
that.
so
Okay, so far
dark
your
power
colors are
because
good.
like last time I checked, you're the only one who's watching the stream. I liking the color so far.
The colors, oh, they legit. They legit, man.
Okay.
They go.
Well,
They actually work. Like they actually coexist with each other very well.
Okay. Okay, let me just add it.
Woo!
yeah,
Just
I
add in
actually
her.
before the night ends, I'm gonna actually try to get at least one story in because there's a person
Well,
with
All
a
you've
right.
been
story.
trying to tell stories. My bad, dude.
No,
Tell
it's
your
okay.
story.
Yeah, go.
Tell the
Oh
fucking
no,
story.
no, like actual story I'm going to read off of Amino because social reading the part where social reading and I don't know at least get this hit that 2 hour mark. Um, but other than that, I've been doing a lot of streaming. Um,
All right.
as you know,
I added in her freckles now.
I have Monday night. Sorry, Monday I have OmanaC Mondays where I just pretty much just do game dev and just kind of like
Yeah, you're just working on like OmanaC.
Yeah,
OmanaC.
yeah, and and when you think of the zeitgeist, OmanaC is synonymous with me because every time I bring up OmanaC, you guys cringe and you're like, oh gosh, he's talking about it again. But here we are now. We're here because of my
So
almanac. So
But yeah, I just do that as a message.
you owe
Honestly,
me
I'm
up.
actually looking forward to the final product.
Oh yeah, that's true. Just no
And so as soon as that
co-characters.
happens, I'm going to definitely do a huge ass shout out to in the chapter, in one of the chapters.
Nice, nice.
Believe it.
Oh, I actually had the thing about it too. Because Reiki's character was in one of the pages of the almanac comic, and I had to oh great I got to kind of redo it again because like I have this I think I've shown that before, but I have I have a pen of almanac that I was like, cool. I'm gonna show everyone in Amana, and then that would be the cool thing. And since that's over, I had to replace the characters, but I didn't replace my character. I replaced everyone else's character. That means including you, yours, dog boy, with Mercy and Reiki and filled in like in the caption area.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I just replaced it with like. Wait, actually, I didn't replace Reiki's character. I kind of replaced Reiki's character. I just changed the look of it. I was like I'm gonna have to put this in a game or something, just for the fun of it. I'm, but I had to remove Reiki's character and all stuff like that since I'm going to commercialize this thing. Um, the thing about it is that yeah, so Almanac Mondays is what I've been doing, where I've been playing where I'm doing game development streams, and whoever comes in and stuff like that. Fridays I have been doing that lights last night. Um, what's it called? Friday. What I have been doing is my own game streams. So I've been doing this thing called Trash or Treasure, just like just like when I read the story. Trash or Treasure is basically whatever game demos I can find, and like I used to do this thing a lot for a long time. Like when I had a PlayStation, whenever I ran out of games or didn't have games to play, I would go and download a bunch of demos. And the best demo of all those games would be the game I would play, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the best game. And so that's where I kind of got Zenkai Zero and everything like that. Like, it was just me going through a bunch of demos, just finding the best game. So I did find a couple good games to actually play. There's this anime one called Monster Boy. Not Monster Girl. It has nothing to do with Monster Girl Quest. It's called Monster Boy, and basically it's like it's very anime. It's like extremely anime, I should say. Oh boy, it's like it has an opening of an anime. It plays like a Metroidvania game. It's a really fun. It's a really fun game. I downloaded it. Sorry, I played a demo of it on in 2 years ago. Yeah, again. It was I played a demo of it 2 years ago, and I tried to do it on Amino, but then what happens is that I couldn't do it and stuff like that. Um, and then I decided that I'd play the game again, and if I found on Steam, and it was a really it was a really fun game. And it's just like it's just really it takes me back to some childhood animes and stuff. Uh, Even though I don't really like the knights and stuff like that, it's just like this game has it's just really fun. So I'm just kind of playing games to kind of discover what they are. And another game I was playing was called Deadcraft. It's a top down. I gotta see if I can. It's
Shit.
Fuck.
um to my videos and like I look into. Okay, here we go. Uh, Another game I was playing called Deadcraft. It's actually pretty fun, and that's that. I got muted. I'm like, you should just. How did I shut myself up? Okay, there you go. Should just go. Yeah. Nice so another game I was playing was called it's called Deadcraft, where is it's about being dead and it's about crafting. It's a pretty good fun game. It's actually coming out this year in 2022, unless it has already come out. It's about it's top down. I follow the twin stick shooter game, and basically you have to craft, you have to survive, you have to you have to like feed yourself.
Zombie blood is.
And you have to use your zombie powers because you're like a half man, half zombie in a post-apocalyptic like fisting like a North Star world.
Fist of the North Star.
I call
that's the cheap porno version.
What the fuck?
like I think like everything has to be like in
Okay. He's good.
So in this game, you just cook food, build base building. I think there might be a tower defense kind of thing because later on in the game you get this like they ask you to kind of build walls. I'm like, I don't really want to do that again because I did that in ActRaiser, and so the demo is pretty long. The demo is a pretty long demo. Like they're giving you one full chapter, and I think they really want you to buy the game because I haven't beat the demo, and usually demos are just like, oh, I can just run through these things pretty fast, and just like I'm done.
Yeah,
and
it's like first impressions mean a lot, really.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be that surprised if they actually did do that.
And that's what I was kind of doing with OmanaC too, because I was like, I like put out the whole game kind of thing. Not the whole game, like first 3 hours of the game, because I'm like, I'm a new guy. People are gonna be like, well, I don't know about this product. They're like, I don't know how good this game is and stuff like that. So it's an RPG too, so I kind of
So it's like it's naturally gonna be long as hell.
yeah. So you got to give the people something to play. And the other problem is like I've seen other people like they put out full games, half games, but they're like they're not polished. I mean, I don't expect them to be polished. It's just like this one guy's like try my game out, and so I did it, and like what happened was in his game I got stuck, and I'm like, hey, you need to really fix your.
I think you told us this story.
Yeah, but I haven't told everyone on the streams or on the VODs who are listening to this anytime soon. So this guy was like, I told him, hey, fix your game, and he's like, oh no, no, you don't do that. I'm like, okay, buddy, okay, buddy, yeah, just don't do that. That's how you tell people to play your games. Just don't do that one thing. Get stuff and go. I better get my stuff and go.
Fix it and listen to your fucking.
Yeah, I keep on I just try to help indie developers just like me who need help too, and the best I can.
Like we were actually me and once again I talked about the conversation I had with the developer behind Heavy Hearts. We actually were talking about like how easily the lack of quality control for sex games can be like legit. And I talked about this. I'm probably going to talk about in the video.
Yeah.
About what with an age game with actual gameplay, there's like a scale of graphics in gameplay, and graphics is basic in like so like some graphics are pretty like much to be desired, but the game itself is still fun to play.
Oh yeah.
You follow?
Yeah.
See.
And but sometimes the graphics are completely good, but yet the gameplay is extremely garbage. And I brought up one of the games, Castle Evil. Now, if you guys don't know what the hell Castle Evil is, it's basically like a Metroidvania in pixel art fashion, and it commits to pixel art even with the CGs, and such. However, like the graphics are like much to be desired, but the game itself is still fun to play. And I brought up a recent review I did was a game called Daydream. The graphics look nice, but the gameplay itself was just complete garbage. and we have some games that just doesn't even fall on that scale.
Yeah, I can give you a game I downloaded on PlayStation called SARLITE. It was let me see if I can find a video. They took it off of Steam and they left it on PlayStation. Um, where is it? It sounds bad,
And often turning security droids against the
and
very
it's about some alien pandemic. So I downloaded. I was playing this game on on what do you call it? On
Oh,
PlayStation. And I wanted to download it because I wanted to make a video of it. But this game is so jank. It's like you can't even run around in their complete circle. Um,
Oh wow.
like it stops. I'm showing off the gameplay right now, but
Yeah.
it stops. Combos are pretty janky too. I really wanted. Yeah,
You can't
okay.
see past the building.
I really
so
wanted
you
to like this game. Yeah, exactly. See what this person saying? Yes, this is how bad the game is. Let me give a like. Yeah, this is how bad it is. Um, it it's a struggle. The game is a huge struggle. Uh, the turning's bad. The combos are pretty okay, but the zombies they can't die for real. Like you be doing all these combos, but these zombies are like take half an hour to beat kill.
Poor bastards. I'll make this
Like
quick.
these are the games that I thought would have hope, but they don't. I don't think I even beat the demo. I think it got really stupid because oh my goodness, okay, hold on. There's in one of the combos in it's like okay, these are the zombies that are like hard to kill because it takes like a half an hour to kill them. And you're just pretty much easy. Yeah, it's just what the person's doing right now with the shooting, backing and shooting. That is the only that's the easiest way to kill them because they'll stun lock you and then they'll the gameplay is just garbage.
Judging by what you're saying, it reminds me of Code Valkyrie.
Code Valkyrie.
And how specifically on how it's similar with how enemies don't really die. They just infinitely respawn in Valkyrie's case. Which is
I'm
a
seeing a
major
whole lot of
fucking
blood.
annoyance.
Yeah, I see a whole lot of blood, not enough death.
I see a lot of bodies. Can I please explore in peace now?
Oh gosh!
Oh,
Oh wait, I was like, of course.
that sounded so wrong.
Wait. I was about to say.
I see a lot of Okay, there are a whole bunch of bodies now. Can I please explore in peace?
Hold on. You know what? Here's the thing I should ask myself. When Sketch talks about a game, and I say to myself, is I should say to myself, it's obviously going to be a porn game. And I was like, do, and I'm like, whoa, stop that! I had to stop. Wow, I was just taking it to the next window. I was like, whoops, stop, go back. Yeah, so Code Valkyrie, I see. Could have gave me a little bit of warning over there. What would I expect? You play nothing but porn games. Where's the boss?
Let's be fair, it's like what I do on YouTube, so
That's true. Not safe for
so,
Twitch.
you should have honestly expected that shit from default.
Yeah, I should have. Not safe for Twitch was a thing. Hold on.
Dude, if not safe for Twitch was an actual thing, Twitch would be making near infinite racks.
I actually don't know. I have to kind of look it up and see. Oh, did the person die? Oh my goodness.
First death.
No, this is not. This shouldn't be the first death. Like I didn't even know that the models
Even
are
the
awful.
character design doesn't look that good.
Yeah, it's like a Unity asset or something like that. Like at the top left of the
just honest, genuine Unity trash. Then
yeah. I've at the top left. I should minimize it. There's your life bar. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles of garbage. I'm just wondering if they got to the boss because I made it to the boss and it was terrible. This boss was this monster, and I couldn't. And I'm not gonna win. Like I
Yeah,
wasn't.
like,
It was cheap. It was faster than me. The game has like all these like big problems with the ground, and so I've been just. Oh, here it is.
the Jake levels are out of this
Oh, that's not
world.
it.
I can't fucking beat this game now.
I thought I thought it was the boss. I guess this person never got never went as further than me. Like I know where to quit. Me, I was like, I gotta find out what makes this game. Gosh, everything's terrible. And okay, I don't think they'll show the boss. I don't think there's anyone else on
It's like
YouTube.
some
Yeah,
people just make and we were also like just talking about it. It's just like for me how like we both want like better like H games in general. Like, and he's actually making one, and I'm out here just criticizing them. So I guess that's good,
I
right?
guess. But yeah,
And I also told him that like I pretty much do everything myself on you when it comes to YouTube. Like I do the editing myself, pretty much everything. And actually I know I already told you guys that. It's like pretty much everything I do. It's by myself. And we also had like a brief talk on like how voice actresses are expensive as hell. And that's the reason why I haven't done my 100 subscribers special.
yeah. Enough of
Because like
that. Off. Go on.
yeah, like voice actresses like are expensive as hell, especially in this scene.
Uh,
Like they are legit expensive.
so another game I actually played was called Nebulous Lasso. I I didn't record this for YouTube, but I was trying to figure out the menu. I was like trying to figure out how anything would work. So I'm sitting there just like, what am I doing? What is working? Like, is this controller friendly? Um, so I know. What would you think the gameplay would be like? Anyone want
Honestly,
to?
I feel like
Oh, we're hitting so
that
many problems. All right, I had to server mute him. That's gonna. That's not gonna play well for the stream. So we can get that fixed. We can. Um. Anyways, so he can get that fixed. Then he can get back. Yeah. So I played this game called Nebulous Lasso. It was not great. It was not fun. It was not. It was. You know, you can see that it was an indie game. Uh, Looked like it was like the art style is really good. The art's like I saw the art and I'm like, oh, this is really good art. Yeah. Um, Everything about it looks just really good. Like the characters that they had, this red guy. I didn't know what I was doing, couldn't choose it, but the gameplay was just like, oh no, it was just shooting. I didn't even know where I was. I didn't know where I was shooting. I didn't know what I was doing.
that'd be like a space lasso simulator.
What is that? Like you can see the confusion on my
That's
face
that's a fucking Easter egg
as
flying on a broomstick or something with a gun. Wait, is that a gun?
I don't know. I'm sitting there. I was sitting there confused. I was going to download this for the PlayStation, but I was like, "Oh, let me go try it on my Steam," and
Wait,
I'm confused. Like, just turn on the audio for a second. The background is like Unity. The trees are Unity. That shack is Unity or something like that. It all looks bad. It plays bad, and it should feel bad. And I'm just sitting there wondering, how does this game work?
I got you, fam.
like cool beans. Well, what is happening? I didn't even know where I was. Oh yeah, okay, now I know where I was because I was barely figuring out how the game was, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm done.
There you go. This is my reaction to the game. Okay, Overlord said the stack should be finished.
Let's unmute him.
Alright.
He's free.
Alright, you're out of jail now. Hope you learn your lesson.
Your ideas are bad and you should feel bad. Oh, Zoidberg.
Well,
Yeah,
You should just have this for just about almost every game. Right, that you're looking at right now. Like your ideas are bad and you should feel bad.
trash or treasure. It was trash, but yeah. So I got 2 other games to kind of like to get through before
I need a bed.
I do like a full game.
Someone got
So does this count as as storytelling time?
No.
God damn it. I'm joking.
we're
Am I?
about talking about like
Oh, sneezy. I might have to sneeze again.
Why are you sneezing, man?
All right.
That's so not alpha of you to sneeze.
I got like 20 minutes to kill for.
By the way, like anyone who
stream.
unironically uses like alpha shit shows lack of self-awareness.
Hey, bro, that's like totally alpha of you to call it alpha shit. Are you like another level of alpha? Or are you like a sick?
Alpha, alpha, alpha. He's me for alpha. Rocco.
Yeah, it's like yeah, you like if you unironically say that kind of shit, you're just like you honestly just lack self-awareness.
Look, man.
This is coming from a fucking boomer.
You're not a boomer.
Coomer.
Oh, Coomer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm a filthy, hopeless coomer, and
So,
I say
on my defense, you kind of broke for a second there. So that's why I assume that's my case. I plead the fifth.
this is coming
Please
from
don't
like
shit
a
my bed,
filthy,
Amber.
hopeless coomer. Like if you unironically say that shit, it's like you lack some self-awareness.
I am the self-awareness.
I am the storm that is approaching.
I am the hype.
Are you believing your hype that much?
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I
I am the hype.
Rest in peace, Dragon Ball Z Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still I'm happy that Devil Armor's still going though. I'm loving her shit. I literally just watched her new one earlier today, where it's literally they're in Cooler's Puff Daddy C's gym, and you just immediately see Gohan get RKO'd by Cell.
Wow.
And then here comes T-Rex walking in. Yes, T-Rex is a canonical character now in the Devil Armor's universe, and he's asking Cooler to get trained because Cooler's been training Cell's kid.
Like
And so
Cell
you
Jr.?
I'm off to go get milk.
So now they blatantly had a whole of shitting on Cell for being a bad parent, and then came to a head with a clip a video where Cell admitted that he's not dad, and so kind of had a bonding moment with his son. Anyways, the point is that Cooler trains Rex to this cheap kazoo 80s montage from Rocky, and then because Rex wants to fight, and that's the running joke that he's a Russian T-Rex that wants to fight but gets his ass beat. And it's so fucking funny and adorable at the same time, oddly enough. And so he wants to fight Cell Jr. because he always gets his ass beat by Cell. And so go this whole ass
So
montage,
he's basically Dan Hibiki, but a T-Rex.
basically, and he just gets one shot by Cell Jr. Fight me. Huge big dick energy to anyone in chat, whoever's watching, if anyone's all, who just who watches Self Arms.
What by big dick energy? Like, which one was it saying that? Was it my rant on alpha males or?
No, I'm just saying whoever in chat.
I know,
Yeah.
but like to the person who said in chat, who was it towards?
No one said anything in chat. I said chat.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
talking
talking to
chat.
the people who watch the VODs, who are going to watch the VODs later on.
Oh, in
Yeah,
that case, in case out of context, it's gonna be fucking weird.
Any request? Oh, thank you. I need those amino coins. I'm
Oh,
waiting.
so as soon as the shit ends, you upload the rest to YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, how you do that?
There's actually I'm using the. Oh no, I go to the website. I go to the website because I do have the YouTube Studio beta. Sorry, the Twitch beta studio beta. But I also go to the website, and then I can go to the video producer, and then it can go upload straight to YouTube. And I've always
What up, bro?
wanted
It's
to
like
do,
Kelly
but
Alpha.
I always wanted to put social reading on YouTube. With the other stuff that I've been doing, but it's just like I never had the capabilities or the power to do it. The computer's too old, but then it was like I'm gonna die on you, and like you better die. And then I got a new computer.
Yeah,
So,
it's similar with my friend. Like, he has a quote unquote gaming laptop. I'm using extra strength quotes here,
Extra strength. I like that. Run with it, kid.
and
That shit printed.
extra
Market.
strength.
I'm using extra strength air quotes. Gaming laptop.
Mhm.
Put that shit on my desk in 0.3.5 seconds. You're fired.
I'm using like very extra strength quotes here, guys. Gaming laptop. His parents got him, and it is a rotten potato.
So I guess how many gigs of porn does he have on it?
I don't know, but I know his RAM is shit.
Your RAM is shit. Your CPU is shit. Your graphics card is shit. Man, son, all I have to say is
Probably all the above, because if I remember correctly, he said he was rocking 8 GB of RAM,
that's a
in which in
fucking
today's
lot.
day and age is fucking chump shit.
Yeah, it's you got to get more as time goes by.
Yeah, like 16
Yeah.
gigs should be the default.
I had 20 gigs on my old computer. Didn't really need
Dude,
it, but
I think I'm rocking like 64 gigs.
I can
Hey,
upgrade for more.
don't listen to this, man. 8 GB is still big enough. Okay, I don't care
Yeah,
what anyone tells you.
oh, I see.
King,
Bullshit.
Listen,
you stay
16,
brick, King. Stay brick.
No bullshit.
six,
Unless
16,
you
man.
want like your shit
16
running like
gigs.
It's not about how big your gigabytes is. It's about the flow of the ocean. Okay.
Nah, don't listen
what
to
the
this man.
hell?
16 gigs long. All right. I know you.
Man,
Yeah, I know. 16 gigs long.
What the hell?
How you? It's not how big it is. How you use that gig.
yeah, it's how you use that gigabyte, okay?
Oh my god, we're making dick jokes and computer jokes at the same time.
You
We've
get
done it.
that
We've
random.
reached peak comedy here.
Gonna run that random access memory. Woo, RAM. Woo.
Yeah, you better get that external hard drive going. But don't ever be ashamed of your 8 gigabytes, Kings.
I'm
You
gonna
got
down.
this.
I'm gonna download a baby in you. I'm gonna
Most
upload a baby in you.
gonna upload a little baby. I'm gonna put my hard drive into a circuit board.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people's I'm pretty sure like most people's beefs like that size anyway.
I'll fix your conductor problem.
A-
My
Actually, no, I have
RAM.
32 gigs. Actually, no, I have 32 gigs of RAM.
Okay.
Look, no one likes to show off. Okay. Think of the short kings. Okay.
Virtual RAM do I have on my graph? I think my graphics card is really the real is a real beast.
I'm gonna be so pissed Nah, I think I checked. I think it's 80. But it's still big enough. It still gets the job done.
You go, girl.
Yeah, but it's like but if you like want to do some good gaming, good luck, good luck, son.
Yeah, my computer still turns into a helicopter. Like when
It's not about the
plane.
graphics. It's about the play. Does the
And
gameplay
my
good?
graphics card like has 12 gigabytes of VRAM.
Oh, we look at it. I don't want to. I can't figure out the quick buttons. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let me just flex.
I love how I
I
just turned to the McNasty.
have.
Like
I don't know how to read my own graphics card numbers. Wow, I have a NVIDIA. I have a NVIDIA 360 Ti. So whatever that number is.
3060.
Yeah, 3060. Yeah.
I just have a regular 3060. 12 gigabytes of VRAM.
Oh, okay. I think mine's 15.
I'm waiting for mine to load.
Yeah, and then
There you
my
go.
next, I will never financially recover from this purchase ever again. Is going to be my HP Reverb G2. But I'm saving up for that. I'm saving for when when I have a bigger place, specifically a bigger basement.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Wish good luck, BT Dubs. Good luck. Because earlier today, me and my friends, we just all kind of just agreed that despite our jobs, how much money we all make now, it'd be a damn fucking miracle to get an actual good place.
Yeah, cause like I said, like my bed is like like I can move to like if my mom is like a bit considerate, we can have like a 3 bedroom you have it like a 3 bedroom house and with a basement or an attic. I don't care which either one. And I can
Yeah.
have that as my I
You
can
might
have
have to
the
get a third
basement
job.
as my office and I can have the room that's just like the place where I sleep.
You're gonna have to probably get a third job for that. What the hell is up with that laugh I'm doing? Fuck. Anyways,
Well,
yes.
like one I mean, that's what I'm trying to move away from my 2 jobs here, and hopefully I can get like I guess like a remote if like one if I can get the ball rolling with getting started with my career. If it's slowly doing some kind of move here.
We're all on a struggling base.
But yeah,
So, we got like what? I don't know how long the story's gonna take, but we have like what?
oh yeah, and
10 minutes left.
we should probably invite unless he or she is already in there. We should probably have Metal Amy in here.
I don't think Mel
You don't strike
Amy.
me as the conversational time.
Yeah, the problem is, I don't think
I mean,
Mel.
like just here in the Discord server in general.
I don't know if you can get them. Like I said, Metal Amy doesn't barely kind of like joins the social reading, but if you can get them, yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh yeah.
So, anywho,
Not the
so
bribe.
no, you know, we guys, you say, finish up.
What?
Oh, I thought you were saying something, dog.
No, I was just saying you might have to bribe Mel Amy.
I'll read one of your stories if you come to the Discord, but they don't join chats or talk, so I don't know who the person is or
Yeah.
anything.
We don't even know what
I
their identity is.
don't even know if they even listen to this thing. I don't think they do, and I don't think they. I think all Amy wants is just like, "Hey, read my story" and stuff like that. So, um, yeah,
I feel like Mel Amy is a chick. I don't know
because
why.
maybe it is. No, it's a lot. There's a lot of There's more females on Amino than there are males, but most of the males are just probably like 30-year-old groomers. Because what happens is that in the social reading. Okay, Han. I don't think I should show his face,
I didn't
but
actually. There are no chicks in Amino because let's be honest here. Most of the chicks here, chicks in air quotes, are probably just dudes.
no. Yeah, so in this one thing, I was just checking around Amino looking for people to recruit to the Amino, and then I came across this one guy who was pretty much like grooming this trying to groom this girl. Um, like literally, he was like, "Hey," he's like, "Hey, you don't like the picture of me?" It's like this, and they showed off his face. I can't find it. Oh yeah,
Does he have
yeah.
the face of someone that uses Viagra?
Uh,
Huh.
it, so this girl was saying, she's like, it's been a long time since I heard from a 40-year-old guy guy that I will not mention username, but uh, uh, but guy has found 40-year-old guy's face
Honestly, I'm
in his
surprised Mama
profile.
Max hasn't gone to Amino yet.
Right? I don't even know who that is, but there's a plenty of
He's
them.
basically a guy who does like investigative, like he goes into places like for predator rings and shit.
He looks like
Wait, let me look.
They
Let me
go
look.
to social reading,
he
chat.
he he looks like he's one of those type of dudes that drinks only craft beer because it's culture, walks around skinny jeans, and probably has the longboard. Basically, he looks like a dude, bro, or dude, basically. Not really much of a bro, because bros don't groom girls. Just groom in general. The only grooming should be his own body. Keep it clean,
Horses,
in which he looks like he does not have taken a
animals.
shower in weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, clean your
Wait,
dog.
you said in social reading
yeah, social reading.
Yeah.
It's like, is that
in
the
Amino or in the
Mino? Like the person's like, "Is that you? Your profile picture?" He's like, "Yes, yes. Why? Yes. Why are you going to leave
so like do you
conversation?"
want me to like keep scrolling?
Oh yeah, you scroll up, you'll see a conversation, or you'll see a picture of the guy.
Uh,
It shouldn't be that far away.
it's been the is it one with the comment saying like it's been a long time since we heard from 40-year-old guy. I will not
Yes.
mention. Yep. Honestly, he does look like the type of person who would use Viagra.
He's the type of person that still thinks he's in his 20s.
Yes, you're going to leave the conversation. I know I'm ugly. I know you're going to do it. Most girls
Viagra.
do. They can't stand my
Like
looks.
the guy
They
like just
just
has
leave
like
right
a
away.
whole like 2 boxes worth of Viagra.
That's like the type of guy whose girlfriend will only use, morning after pill for him and no one else. But she does not want to reproduce. But she's only with them because he's got money.
Oh, this
That like the sex is good.
No, I don't. Maybe it was at first, but then after he couldn't get up anymore.
That's what the Viagra is for.
Yeah. It was probably she probably went with them because her dad told her not to. And deep down she has,
Hey,
daddy
dog
complex.
boy, you might want to check. There's like a 48-hour free gradient set for warm hues.
Oh yeah, I got them. I'm gonna look for more stuff for too long.
Yeah,
Actually, matter of fact, I think I downloaded a shit ton of stuff.
I primarily just download 3D models and poses.
Yeah, I've been trying to get some type of pins and materials to help elevate my je ne sais quoi. I'm not even sure if I'm using that phrase right, but yeah, je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, it's like
Toucher à ce quoi.
ping. Yeah. Also,
You didn't.
Oh,
Is
16.
one, but yeah, we've been talk. So
I got one more joke for the guy. He looks like the type of guy that listens to Gautier's one and only song and say how deep it is.
he's the type of person who would listen to Pitbull unironically.
He's the type of person that only says he's a huge fan that not just so he can get into those um retro girls pants because it makes him look hip and cool.
It's
Oh, this guy says
okay. I think we have enough time.
he says like this. They just leave right away. Some think I'm cute. They need their eyes checked. Oh, some think I am cute, but I think they need their eyes checked. Well, aren't you leaving? Girls hate me, but I can't help the way I look. And the person's like back, and he's like, I was born that way. So he's like, and this girl's like, why are you talking to me, old man? Like, I feel bad for these people. They're just like weirdos online who just want to role play.
Fake.
All right,
It's like
That's fake depression. That's
like
fake. Fucking asshole. Saying like, oh, I'm ugly. Oh, I'm shit. Yeah, you don't rate me. You think you probably hot shit, don't you? Huh?
oh my goodness, there is a guy. There's a guy on. There's a guy who's on everyone's profile, and he all he puts is like emotions. He puts these emojis or like crying emojis, and then he types "bite you," and then what happens is the people are like hi, and he's like, you don't like me anymore, and then he doesn't talk to
Who
them
the
anymore.
fuck
Like he's
fake
trying to
crybaby? I'm a real crybaby. That's fake crybaby.
like like if you see this guy, he's on everyone's profile who has like an etchy picture of some anime girl or anyone like any hot girl Instagram model or anything like that. That's all he does. And it's like I'm like, this guy's everywhere. Well, I'm not talking to him anyways. I think he's been to my wall too, in my profile. I was like, just leave me alone. No one wants to talk to you. I don't know. Read
My
this in
favorite pet. I don't
16
know.
minutes.
let's see.
Or
I
used
can't.
to.
Yeah, I'm never drinking. By the way, I'm never drinking G Fuel ever again. My fuck, that shit makes me crash.
Crash and burn.
Imaginary friend. What were the most memorable childhood days and moments? Professor Axe showing a picture to the child playing at the park. Childhood is a trauma counted as one. Uh, Phoebe? Phoebe? I don't know. PHOBE? Phoebe?
Phoebe?
Oh, okay. That's pretty.
Phobe? Phobes.
One of the
Oh,
jokes I found on one of the things I found on
Oh,
Twitter.
that did not feel good.
I'm gonna ask Google.
You gotta cut me off.
Oh no! Don't look at that.
So we're
Oh,
talk. So my
you're loading.
so like while we're talking about so heavy hearts
フォー
um
ブ、
we were
フォーブ、
also talking about like
Phobe.
shooters as well
Her name's
and
Phobe.
how the guy behind it like he has a 5-year-old and like his 5-year-old just watches him play Doom Eternal.
All right, sketch.
Metal.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get into reading. So if you want to bail out, you can. And then we're gonna close this chat
I'm
off.
staying because I am a good friend.
Thank you for being. Oh wait, I don't know if I was.
Thank you for being. Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, okay, there. I don't want to give them. I don't want to give them my future money. Like we heard you singing that song. Like, oh, sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't even know
Probably get in
who.
trouble for me uttering the shouldn't have to cut me off.
I don't even know who she is.
Somebody I used to know.
Yeah. Some girl, who threw her hat in the air. Oh, okay,
Okay, I am loading.
you
I am
know,
buffering.
probably my internet. I got to.
Nah, it's me
Oh,
too.
okay, yeah. So
It's probably because I'm trying to put some materials into one of my folders.
yeah, I mean,
Actually,
we went over the 2 hour mark predictably, but this is just gonna end it off, and then we all go home. just to
All
pad out
right.
the thing. All right,
Okay.
full mutters under her breath. Rebby and Astro look at her. So, all right, so for our first real story again in social reading, and you know how I like to help people with reading. I mean, reading their story. So hopefully this goes and gets out there. And I displayed everyone, so let's just get this one and we can go. You know, remember allowed to comment. Hopefully, when we build this culture of people can comment during the stories, then we'll keep on going like that, and hopefully we can get into some fanfics later on, whatnot.
Yay.
Okay, Foe's POV. What was your childhood like? Do you used to play around with other children from the neighborhood? Like, how often do you trip or bruise yourself due to chasing others? Have you ever tried sneaking out to get outside even though you were burning up from having fever? Anyways, anyways, come home with a m- anyways come home with a muddy, dirty face due to the sand and dirt. What about coming home crying because they thought you were cheating? Or maybe you lose a slipper. Consider yourself lucky then, since I never had experienced any of the. I felt a light tap on on her. I felt a light tap on her shoulder that made me stop from zoning out, from staring at my room's window. Oh gosh, I'm butchering this already. Listening to children outside. Speaking from playing, my head turned to the person who prevented me from staring up the space for too long. Hey, Fo, you look bothered. You okay? A girl with long curly brunette hair, with sparkling blue eyes, acts in a concerned way. Her eyebrows frowning in worry. I shook my head. It's nothing, Astrid. Just remembering things. That's all. You sure? I can tell the professor that you're not feeling well today. He said. He said softly. Says we then heard a frustrated groan behind her. Our eyes then glanced to the chinky-looking girl with, with red glazing eyes, um, jet black hair, jet black slicky hair. Is this a did I say that right? You know what? I'm not gonna even acknowledge it. Uh, this this made
Oh,
this made us let out a sigh and a chuckle to listen to her complaints. Ah, I hope that fever will I hope that fever will come me today. I just remembered about a huge test in. I hope were thinking about the buy and you didn't study, didn't you? He asked with a grin. I rolled my eyes playfully for another for I already know that she doesn't want to be uh alone for being a person who didn't study. Becca, history is like one of my top three subjects. Why would I skip studying about it last night? Rebecca lets out a big exhale, causing her bangs to fly up. Okay, I get it, you big brainiac. You're smart. I face palmed and I don't know if that should be a complaint or not. But I know that look. Placing my bag on my study table, I dug into it to find my messy notes for Rebecca to have a last minute study. Snatched it out of my hand as soon as I held it out of my bag with a relieved weird laugh. Hooah ha ha! A hooah! Oh my god, you're a licer, foe. Astrid and I looked at with each other with chuckles to our childish friend. That's the time where haven't met him yet. With a chaotic and fun day has started. You might be asking, who is this? Him? I'd be asking the same thing as well. Flashback 13 years ago. Third person's view. Um, A young woman that was that, that was in her 30s strokes her paintbrush onto the canvas while humming a soft tune. Being focused on her painting, a small girl on her on her 5 years of age perks out of the door frame with a big smile across her face, while planning to scare her mom. Due, but due to her cute giggles, her mother. I want to get rid of this. I guess I can't. Oh, all right. Due to her, but due to her cute giggles, her mother leaves and lets it happen. The girl was too extra sensitive, extra. Her wild imaginations were spinning around the room. He called towards a tall chair and hid under it. While waiting for the perfect timing, mother swiftly bends down, where her helps out. Boo! I found you. Found a little gremlin. Mama, Mama, that's unfair. The sweet squeals escape her lips as her mother picks her to her lap. As she was placed, her big green eyes widen at the painting of her mom was doing for a while. Wow, Mama, who's that? I actually don't know her either. Why? His appearance just popped in my head. Her mother replies while stroking the ginger locks the of the man she painting. Yeah. Then you then you must have met Octavius Octavius. Oc Google, help me out with this. I'm
Optimus
sorry. I don't want to say Octavius, but I want
Prime.
to
Octovi. Octovi?
Octavi.
Octovi. Octovi.
These names. Um, Octovi. Let's do this in.
Octovi.
Oh gosh, I didn't copy it right.
God, man, come on.
I'm struggling. And the Google's not like okay. I got to type this in like a real person. Okay, so and the verdict says
Octoive.
no. It says you're wrong. It says Octoive.
Octowi?
Octoive.
Octoive.
Yeah,
Octoive.
I was very much wrong. Hell.
Well, you know, you don't know nothing. Google,
Yeah, I don't know anything. I'm just a perked up white boy go to the sauce.
Google
Break
proved you
it down.
wrong.
Break
Anyways,
it down sexual style.
I think the Jap if she's basing these off of Japanese names,
Does not sound Japanese in the least bit. It sounds more like
Octoive.
Netherlands or something.
it
I was gonna
probably
say
is.
or Arabic.
Oh, the reason
Yeah.
why I say that is because I I ran the Japanese version of it, and you're right, but I don't think this. I don't wait. Maybe you're more right because yeah, maybe this is weeb language.
Weeb
Let
language.
me go back. I mean, okay, so yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe it is because her profile is an anime guy, so um, and this is from a person who draws anime. So I think you're right. I think it's supposed to be the Japanese version, and she draws Genshin. So yeah, I think you're right. I think I'm
Fucking
wrong.
weeb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Says another weeb.
I love that. I like that picture of the skeleton stabbing this trying to stab the other guy. All right. So you're right, Octovi. So maybe Fo is supposed to be more Japanese. Maybe this is Japan. Where the girl says instantly, her mother raises a brow from hearing the name unique for the first time. Octovi, have you have you met a friend at a park? Her pink, her puffy pigtails bounced as she nodded. Hmm, he's really nice. He likes playing tea parties and monsters with me. Danger, danger. Octovi has pretty freckles too. However, smiles relieved at her daughter had a great time. I see. He must be really handsome, huh? Does he live nearby? Oh, when he's hot, it's not a stranger. Now, Hawkeyes can't be strangers. That's the rule.
They can't be bad guys.
Well, they're morally gray.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have a tragic history, tragic facts.
They're too sexy to be evil.
So it's like,
And even if they are evil, it's like no one cares.
Yeah, like Sephiroth's not evil. He's sexy.
like, yeah, that makes sense. It's just,
Okay,
all I
so
can think of is like Gundam's. Like whenever he went, I'll just fucking link the video.
apparently Octovi is Skin Brush.
Oh, that's what it
Uh,
translates to.
Oh, that's the first thing that popped up. I want to see if there's an actual,
Also, look
definition.
in general.
God damn it, Chrome. All right, Octovi meaning born 8th. Okay. Wait, did I misspell it? Octavi. No, I didn't spell it wrong. She did. So born 8th. So he was probably like an 8th child.
So here's the video I was talking about.
Latin. It's Latin.
Yeah. Well,
How old are you? 14? Why you? I am 29. Discord moment. Oh my god.
Yeah, Discord groomers. I've been hearing about that.
It should be replaced with Amino.
I've been hearing about the Discord groomers. All right, let's get this done.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of those. Yes, let's get through this.
Yeah, we're gonna get done tonight. Okay, where was I? So I met this creepy hot guy at the park. Oh my goodness. I should have saved this for next time, but I've been watching some movies from Lifetime, or Lifetime channel,
Oh
and
my god.
yeah, it's me and my brother were watching it, and I just felt like I made these movies because I called every part of it, from the murder and the psycho
Hallmark.
men. Yeah,
I literally walked in earlier tonight. I'm sorry.
no, go on.
We'll get to the story and finish up. It was
Yeah.
like I literally walked in at the tail end of a Hallmark movie. It was a new one too, and it was like the typical girl goes to her friends or whatever, a wedding. She's skeptical at first about love and shit, and then she meets a hot guy that's like he's such a free spirit, and then they work together to find a doodad that she whatever they have in common. And then like within a week's time, it's like, oh my god, true love. Oh, I gotta take the risk. I gotta abandon everything, all my life, my career, my job, and my friends and family, and spend the rest of my life with this one dude that I just met within a week's time span.
But this is crazy.
It's like, bro, and I noticed that majority of Hallmark movies are just cuck films. Like it's always like a girl or a dude, leaving their significant other, because bored. They're not giving me attention. Oh, I spent a couple days with this other person. They know me so well. This is true love.
Women want women.
Like,
Women,
what the fuck?
women want to cuck you.
Yeah, it's actual cucketry at its stake.
Like Hallmark, you got something explain to do. Why is there a big ass not
has your writers been have been looking at NTR hentai?
Exactly.
Marcus Shear says the NTR is the best thing and women love it. So adapt these with NTR hentais into movies, and they're like throwing money around and scripts.
It's,
God.
it's like
Okay.
honestly, it's just, and you guys already know my feelings towards NTR. To the people who are watching the VODs, I fucking hate NTR. I place it in F tier. Just fuck that guy. Okay, honestly, we hate that guy here. We do not associate with that guy.
Why is I associated with an ugly bastard to you?
Ugly
Okay,
bastard.
Ugly
Anyway.
bastard. It's like the only time I actually like I don't know. I'll be
Oh,
considerably okay with it. Just like the relationship was shit in the first place.
it's just like just fuck the NTR plug, dude. Fuck that guy.
Looking real good.
so the black guy that's been making his rounds, isn't he part of the NTR gang too?
I mean, I guess if you want to call it that, you said it, not me.
Yeah, yes. I've been seeing some, like, interracial couple NTRs, and I'm like, oh, we're making the rounds now. Now we're joined to the thrall of ugly bastard, and now the black guy, and now like the nerd. So the team grows stronger every day.
Yeah, just honestly, just fuck that guy. Just
Yeah, it's either the employee's boss, the black guy, the
Yeah,
fat ugly bastard,
the police
the
boss,
stepbrother, or the brother-in-law.
the gangs here,
it's just
NTR.
honestly just
The, oh
Should have the round table of NTR.
yeah, the black. It's like instead of black Air Forces, the NTR.
yeah, the round
The
table of
NTR.
fucking NTR. But it's like honestly, it's just like I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. It's like and and Dogboy, I think I remember like that one time say like, what's the difference between cheating and NTR? Once again, I'm gonna be comparing this to drugs, but
Huh? Have I said that? I don't know. Let's see.
cheating is like doing opioids. You know, you're doing your oxys, you're doing your Percocets, all that shit.
Uh huh.
And NTR is just straight up heroin.
Yeah, and most of them are just rape too.
Yeah. Anywho, let's see if this ends into an NTR
Anyways,
thing because it's a little early. Never know what's gonna happen. And chapter one,
oh,
it might just hit the
Oh my
guardrail.
god.
Place your bets.
This is like just
This is what
once
remember
again
we're
to
on
the people and
Wattpad.
bots. This is normal. Trust us.
Remember we're on Wattpad, so you know like I heard about Wattpad
Oh
stories.
god.
So
14-year-old white chicks on Twitter go on this site.
so you know you know where we're gonna hit. We're gonna hit those guardrails hot and fast. All right, let's go on.
yeah, what surprised me? Oh, run
Um,
for it.
her mother smiled and relieved that her daughter had a good time. I see. He must be really handsome, huh? Does he live nearby? No, mommy. Lives by the tree at the he lives by the tree at the at the back of the park. Okay. So yeah,
Oh,
no fixed address. Gotcha. Uh the woman flinched surprisingly. Was expecting that. No, I wasn't expecting that either. I guess I stopped right before we hit the guardrail, but now we're hitting the guardrail. A tree? That poor kid. Huh? Mommy, he's not a kid. Red flag.
I'm trying to. Yes.
He said he's a big adult, like big sis, but older than Rhea. Oh no! We stopped too early, and now we're coming. Her mom's her mom's face was in deep. Face was in deep worry and concern. Alone living under a tree. He must be he must be a crazy homeless man. But he was hot, right? So he can't.
It was hot,
This is
right?
another red flag.
Hot, crazy homeless man. There must be something wrong with him. He oh no. Is okay. Is that is that so? My baby, why didn't you introduce me to him? If we go together together soon at the park. Okay. The little Phoebe Phoebe answered in an excited way. Days later, on a hot summer day, the little brunette girl giggled as she put a small frog in a small pond from hopping in, and it leaped. She followed it as well, causing her mother to let out a small laugh. Her older brother and sister were busy helping her father by washing and drying the car, preparing for the picnic. They had a few. They'll have after a few days. Their mother looked down to her watch that was wrapped around her wrist before standing up. All right, kiddos, it's time for a quick lunch break. Who's up for meat? Who's up for a meat fest in the kitchen? The 5-year-old little girl attention transferred from the frog to her mother. Me, I want a sweet pineapple chicken. She She cheered up a she cheered up as the frog she leave the frog by running off to the house. Her brother and sister were alerted by the quick legs and ran inside. This made them look at her
Oh.
with competing eyes. The girl shoved her little brother's face away as she followed, racing inside. First one sitting on their seat gets the limited edition ice cream in the fridge. Ow, ow, Ray, that was cheating. Mom, she's going to eat it before. She's going to eat it before. She's going to eat it before eating. Elijah yelled, following behind his sister. That's not true, the eldest sibling yelled back. Both parents laughed as their laughed at their children after going inside the house with their entwined hands. They enjoyed their as uh, supper of lots of meat like chicken, pork, beef, and were grilled, sautéed, or fried. Small quarrels of Phoebe, siblings raged from time to time, but it always a full laugh. A small tap on the shoulder made a small tap on the window, then made the little girl's ears peak perk up. She looked out to where the sound came from, as it was her best friend at the park. October Cof- Coffley, Coffley, also known as Octovie. Oh, okay. A small squeak escaped her lips as she quickly finished her plate. Whoa, slow down, sweetheart. You don't. We don't want you choking. Her dad scalded softly while sipping on his drink. While Phoebe swallowed her last bite, she turned to her mother and pointed out the window. Mama, look, it's October. Hearing the name from their conversation a while ago, her mother's eyes, along with her siblings, followed where she was pointing. Both of her siblings looked at each other in confusion. With her mother trying to not to ruin her innocence, she sighed and just let a small smile. All right, but be back inside when the sun is setting. A little girl's big eyes sparkled in excitement as she dashed out the house, her little backpack full of snacks and toys. Her family
Oh.
watched her leave with confusing look. But mom, she's going to the park alone, Elijah asked. I'll explain later, hon. Uh-oh. He says in a soft tone. Should we call her husband act, placing a hand on his wife on his wife's. She sadly nodded while she watched her little daughter walk alone to the park. Your mom, your mom wants, your mom wants to me, meet me. The young man's voice acts. The little Phoebe acts a little Phoebe while eating a biscuit with. Okay, so I guess it's a trap. They're setting up a trap. They're gonna catch him. Like they're gonna get him, and they're gonna trap him, and then the cops are gonna bust him. Like, and then take him to a real homeless shelter. But he's too hot to like sent to jail. So he had he had uh he had slightly curly ginger locks with his sharp yet soft looking yellow eye. As uh, he also had a star like freckle across his cheeks, along with his neck, shoulders. Guys, if you need to leave, you can leave
Star.
because it's gonna be. There's like I don't know how many minutes are left on this. Just letting you guys know, you can leave anytime you want.
Oh,
uh,
okay.
yeah. So don't feel bad about leaving. Yeah, you already did. No, I got 10 minutes left. So, it,
Ah.
um, but after this, we're just gonna end it. Um,
Just
Phoebe
end
no
it all.
no no Phoebe nodded, munching on her crackers. I told her about you. She even painted you. My mommy is the best drawer and painter in the whole world. Koji chuckled. You mean an artist? Painting and drawing is considered as one little munchkin. Oh, is that so? You really know everything, huh, Octavie? She giggled while Koji removed some crumbs off her cheek. But Munchkin, I hate to tell you this, but I can't be seen by anyone or anyone else. He admitted with a small sad smile. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by what does that mean? The boy took a deep breath and sighed out heavily as he leaned back on a tree trunk. You see, Phoebe, I've been tasked to be your imaginary, but imaginations can't be seen by others except for you. If I succeed to make you all, if I succeed, make you all mature and grown up, maybe you'll for, maybe you'll for, maybe you forgetting about me soon. I'll be rewarded by having a new life. This is, you know what? No, whatever. We still Phoebe listened to every word. She understood it easily, making her eyebrows frown, looking down sadly at her hands. So if you have a new life, you'll be my playmate, right? He asked, looking back up at him. Koji reached out to her to ruffle her hair. It's like very odd parents. Like, no, I don't think they could. Well, see a munchkin, and then you did that thing where the black guy does and pieced out and started to fade away. Um, but because if you do, we'll play every day. We'll play every day. You'll you will meet my big sister and brother, and they're the best. Mommy and Daddy will be happy to meet you too. Uh, then we'll go to school together and read my favorite book together. Phoebe says excitedly. The boy just let it be, even though it was sad, hurtful to have a new random life. Was he? Is he a ghost? Imaginary ghost friend. Okay. They gaslightly as the sky slowly faded into orange. With good hearing from Koji, stood up with his backpack in his hands. Let's let's get you home, back home, my kid. Your mom might be worried about you. Kobe holds onto the ground, balancing herself uh, on standing on standing as she offers a hand to him. Can we hold hands while walking? Koji's cheek flushes to her cuteness, but a big smile curls up uh, on his lips as he offers his hand to hold. Don't get don't get don't let it go, okay? Okay, Phoebe replied. Later on, Koji dropped her off at her gate. Phoebe skipped happily inside. When she opened the door, she saw an unfamiliar man wearing a white coat. Oh no!
Oh, oh no.
I'm the doctor, and your child is crazy. Here's some pills. Uh, she looked at her parents, who were in deep worry about their little girl. Seeing them with such a face made her frown too. Mama, Daddy, what's going on? Her mother walked up to her as she bent down to her level, holding her arm with a small smile. Honey, the doctor advised that you should take a break from school. Stop playing outside for a while. And then the doctor's like, hold her down. She's like, make her swallow these pills. This will keep the demons away. Um, Words made her think about Koji right after a second. Her bright eyes widened. Huh? Did I do something wrong? Her father then bent down beside his wife as he pressed her soft cheeks. Sweetheart, don't worry about that. You're a really good girl. You did nothing wrong, just like the other guy. Uh, It's for your safety, okay? He said in a soft tone. Phoebe nodded slowly, looking down at the floor. What would happen to Octobi he wasn't allowed to go? If she wasn't allowed to go out anymore? 4 years passed. Phoebe has become a mature little lady. Ever since she got isolated in the house from those many years. Wow, that was uh, ooh, must have been a really bad situation. They kept her in there for 4 years. Um, nothing nothing got nothing has got her interest except for her love for arts. Is this a self-report? Because I know some people. Remember, some people will self-report. Just keep that in mind. Um, but as a 9-year-old girl, as a 9-year-old girl who has cooped up inside, she didn't forget about her ginger-haired friend from the park. She hung up a painting of him that her mother had done while she was younger. Laying on the bed, her 17-year-old sister came up to her with a no- of she looked up at the painting and she heard it as it got up to see who. Oh, it's you, Rhea. Rhea giggled. Of course, who could check on her baby sister? That would be me, Elijah, grown 16-year-old teenager, right behind Rhea, making her streak along with Phoebe's finching. I,
Um,
you idiot. Yeah, telling you later, mom. Telling mom later. Rhea scolded and gritted her teeth. Anyways, as I was saying, we packed up to go to our favorite river nearby for a nearby picnic. She continued. Phoebe raised her eyebrow for an unexpected event. Picnic? But I haven't. I'm I'm not allowed to go out. Elijah groans in annoyance as he gets inside her room and shoving her into his arm that was wrapped around her neck. Oh, that was years ago. That it's not like the doctor will stalk us or whatever. He's probably outside. You have a big brother to protect you. He goofily says, huffing his chest out. Bob lets out a airy laugh. You have a point, Eli. Really, Ray smiled. Now let's not waste time and pack up. Can't wait to eat grilled pork again beside the river. Elijah nodded and let go of his little sister. All right, bossy plants. See you later. Faye let's sit beside each other at the car. Bob agreed. Like 6 minutes left. Okay. Bob agreed that we with a small smile on her sibling as her siblings walked back to the room. Pack up after they were gone. She let out a heavy sigh, nervously surrounding her. Her dad, after her dad set up the car, Ray and Elijah were arguing on how the boy's bag can't fit the trunk. Phoebe with a terrified look on her clings to her duffel bag on her chest. Her mother notices her at the door and calls out, "Is that my baby girl going out after all these years?" She incarcerated her. The girl flinched at her mother's voice behind her. She turns to her face. She turns her face turns turns to face her. Mom with a nervous smile.
oh
"Uh,
my God.
I guess. Don't be like that, Phobe. You're such a you're s- you are s- you were such a cheerful baby. It was just like yesterday. Now look at you. Now look at you, all grown up to a beautiful, smart lady." Her mother says sweetly, kissing her cheeks multiple times. "Mom, I'm not 5 anymore. I'm 9." They can't, wow. Phobe says in disgust. in this dusty tone as she was attacked by kisses on her cheek, with eyes tightly shut. Her mom laughs. Oh, you love it, don't you? Don't deny it. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you out again, sweetheart. Her dad said from behind, making her flinch. Uh, once more in surprise. Why do you guys keep scaring me? He's muttered underneath her breath. Finally, I told you. Finally, I told you so. Ray argues. As she stomps inside the car, stomps inside the, following her brother, mimicking her in a way. Their mom sighs out from the never-ending argument. Along with her dad, Phoebe awkwardly walked away from them, got inside a car. After a few minutes of driving to their destination, two el- two elders, el- elder
Uh,
siblings arranged uh, arranged their belongings at the location perspective table. Poe was secretly taken back by stunning scenery. You seem this sight. Why why don't you explore around her? Dad grunted as he carried out heavy the heavy cooler. Poe nodded and walked away from her family to explore the surroundings. She followed the direction of the quiet and peaceful river. She she kicked a rock in front of her as she walked along the side of the river, following the water, and her trails came to a halt, where she heard the swarming surrounding of sparrows. It was a mother sparrow who was crying for help at her nest when her chicks fell to the ground. Don't touch those babies. That's what I heard. Don't touch. You don't need to touch a bird, help a bird out. Um, that's what I heard. The chick struggles to flap its wings, and fly up. Its mother, its and to its mother and siblings. Um, and and like the sweet little girl she grew up to be, Bob cuffed her pants and took off the sock and shoe, and her pale foot stepped into the cold flowing water across the river. Chick was crawling towards the river when she was halfway across it, making her disregard wet clothes in order to catch its small figure. While she was diving to where it was supposed to drown, was supposed to drown. Uh, the, the chirps of the happy mother sparrow cheered as he stood up, saving the chick and so clothing. I don't think that's what birds. Okay. The girl noticed how high then the tree was, and how dangerous it could be uh, climb on. After unsuccessfully attempting to place it on the on it, oh yeah. Oh dear, there you are, her mother said in relief as she caught the appearance of her daughter. What are you doing there? The baby sparrow just flipped out of its nest, and I'm trying to return it back. Hope replied. Her mother followed after removing her shoes. What a sweet darling you are, helping them. Maybe you need a helping hand. I grumbled as the gray clouds surrounded the blue, clear sky. One small raindrop started to fall. No need, tree. Come on, give it. We don't want to. We don't want to bathe underneath the rain now. Mother asked, while with her small with her sorry her hands together, cough a bit. Oh boy. Phobe sighed and and out and carefully placed the chick between uh between her and her mother's big hand. She then placed a foot on the rock that was near the tree to climb on. Mom, what are you doing? Her daughter asked, worried. Don't worry, I've done this. I've done this since I was little. Her mom suggested climb up and place her foot on the trunk, causing her to nearly slip. Both flinched along with a terrified look, as well as the lightning clap. Ah, like I said, don't worry. Her mom laughed it off as she continued to climb up. Finally reached down to the branch and causing her to lean her hand on it, bounce on putting the chick back. As it hopped off her hand, her mom looked down to Phobe. See, uh, uh, easy as a loud clap roared at the sky. Strong breeze passed by, causing her brunette locks to fly along in its direction. A crack of wood was heard as a thunderclap boomed as the branch where Foe's mother was leaning on began to loosen up. She's dead. She's dead, Jim. It began to shake up and down, and suddenly, snap, boom! Phoebe flinched, making her shield herself with her arms. The lightning and thunder came together. She shook in fear afterward. When she stood up to check on her mom, she was nowhere to be seen. Well, mommy, where did you go? She began yelling, and the rain fell heavily, causing the river water to swell. Flo had no choice but to swim back to the other side because she needed to get out of there. She hurried and walked between the crashing waves. Raindrops obscured her vision. The other side. Unfortunately, a raindrop fell directly in her eye, causing her to lose balance and be swept up by the waves. Her eyes slowly began to flutter open. Sound of the rain and thunderclaps still there, but a figure above her softly her shakes her to wake up. Oh, come on, Munchkin, wake up! The familiar voice begged. Octave, Octave, Octave. She coughs out a lo- she coughs out a huge breaths of air to get uh, sorry. She coughs out heavily, breathing to catch some air. Instead of sitting up, she was pulled to a tight hug, and that was full of worry. Koji then angrily growled, pushing her away from the embrace and facing her weak body towards him. Don't don't you ever do that again. You hear me? You could have died. Her green eyes widened as she wasn't paying attention to his worried voice, since tons of questions were flooding her mind. But the main question to her was asking herself, how did she get there? His face, uh, his face, his faded hands cupped her cheeks as she gently tilted her soaked face from the rain up to up to look at him. Munchkin, don't make me worry like that ever again, okay? How did you know? Where's mom? Where she was? Uh, Her eyes filled with terror. Her heart sank. Branch of where the sparrow's nest was placed, along where her mother leaned to return the chick back, was gone. She just dropped it. She got isekai'd. Um,
Hmm.
but not with Truck Kun. Just the particles of Truck Kun were traveling through the air and just happened to catch her, and then went back to its like over. Um,
Oh,
or there's different ways to isekai. There's maybe we're making a new different death by tree. Anyways, um, never clap with
tele-
Another clap of thunder snapped her out of her horrific mind. Her tears joined along with the raindrops that were trailing down her face. Heavy, wet footsteps then came nearby. "Bob, there you are!" It was her father, panting from the air from the heavy rainfall. His expression changed. That something wasn't right. His wife. He looked around. He looked around. Uh, he looked around his surroundings. Koji slowly removed his half-transparent hand off of the girl's cheek. As he watched the scene, her dad sharply turned to her. "Where is she? Where's your mother?" I want to yell because um he yelled feelings in the same he yelled feeling the same thing as his own daughter. Phoebe blankly stared on what's in front of what's in front of her as her voice cracked in guilt. "He climbed a tree, turning the sparrow back from for me, the branch fell off to the river," she says while wrapping her arms around her. Oh, she's wrapping her arms around her cold self. Father's anger raged for the stubbornness attitude of his wife. He lifted up Phoebe with his large hands and gripped her shoulder harshly. "Why did you do that?" I didn't do anything." She sobbed out of pain as his nails dug into her skin. "This is your fault," he growled angrily in his glaring eyes. "If you weren't so stupid and so dense, she would have been alive. You killed your own mother." Dun, dun, dun.
Damn.
You're the child. I should have. I knew really should have aborted. I should have pulled out, or this wouldn't have happened. Yeah, you're not.
I knew you were a mistake.
I knew you're the wrong child. I had to go back in for more. Okay. Um, his, his words felt like daggers stabbing Phoebe's chest. One of guilt and blaming shattered blame, shattering her to pieces. Last resort. Um, she then felt herself being thrown back down to the ground by her father. "Such a useless kid." Phoebe was wrapped in a tight protective embrace from her non-existent friend. Her arms, knees, and elbows were scarred from being thrown down. It wasn't my fault." Suddenly, She shuddered out before she knew blacked out again in pain. The heavy chest she would start to carry throughout her life. Okay, okay, well, this is the end. Hello, fellow readers. You have reached the end of Phoebe's flashback, which was very cringy, right? Because I totally agree. Feel free to comment down what you think on this chapter, and also don't also forget to follow and vote. Da, 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 da. Um, I guess I could say is wow, Dad really just like Dad was just like, my wife is gone. You're the problem. That's not what people. I don't think that's how people reacted. Nothing even in the story was saying to him that he was like that. We got to get rid of this child. She was a problem. Like there was
There
no
was no build up. Like if it was like spent most of the reading where they legitimately did not like her
yeah,
whatsoever, then yeah, it that would probably make a lot more sense. But it's well, I guess the sign was that they basically housed her, had her under house arrest for 4 years,
yeah,
4 or 5
doctor's
years.
approval. The doctor said, "Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do it."
all because she's going off and hanging out with a mysterious man that they can't see. Okay, first off, that's you know the parents should have gone out with the child. to see the man, or at least hid somewhere, where they could see if the man was real.
No, that's too smart. We need to create tension. We need to create artificial tension. We need the parents to be like, "Yo, that
God.
child's crazy. Here, doctor, what we should do with it? Well, you should put it into a psych ward. Oh, that sounds a good idea." It's like, yeah,
Sounds fun. That sounds fantastic. Let's do that.
I love it. Good
No,
idea.
let's not. Let's
I,
fucking just try to talk to the child. Like, what does this take place? Like in the 20s, 1800s?
I think it takes. I think it's modern era, anime
Like,
modern era.
I was about to agree with you too. Though it's like it did feel like at some point, like, wait, is this based off an actual story? Is this based off the author's life?
The
Because
uh,
especially how it ends is it's like, and she will carry this throughout her life.
Ernie,
Like, wait, what? Where's her brothers? Where's the
uh,
other family members?
don't worry
Like,
about
what the
them.
fuck even happened?
Uh, what happened was, she was like, uh, what happened was that this girl was, she went out there and her mom was like, "I'm going to do this for you," and she disappeared. She got zapped into another world. So her mom's on another adventure, wherever she's trapped right now.
Yeah, this is the thing where you can literally hear his heart.
Yeah, it's like see where you can see his heart break.
Poor,
poor, poor
poor
Phoebe.
Ralphie. Yeah, yeah, poor Phoebe or Phoebe or whatever.
Poor Phoebe or something.
Like that was unnecessary. That
I
was just unnecessary. It was just
maybe she wasn't mistaken. He didn't really want her. But what happens is she was like he was about to pull up, but then she did that crab thing, and her legs just. He's like no. And then he's like, "I'll
I
ever."
will say I do like the twist though. It's like we're sitting here the entire time thinking, oh, yeah, this is gonna be Stranger Danger story. Then it turns out no, the real problem was the family the whole entire time.
Yeah, eating too much meat, and they didn't eat anything else. They're not omnivores; they're carnivores, and it kind of reached into their own lives where they don't like each other or they don't like the child. Maybe they ate
Yeah,
a balanced dinner of not just meat and
yeah. If
good
they really
meats.
didn't, yeah, there was no clear sign that they hated the girl other than lock her up.
Yeah,
Just to have her in the house arrest.
yeah.
That was stupid though, because well, I don't know. This is very inconsistent with how they treated the the parents. It's like you go from like the mother being all caring and supportive and sharing her hobbies and memories with the kids, and then next thing you know, oh yeah, you're gonna leave the house, and then next thing you know, hey, you want to go on a picnic for the first time in 4 years that we put you under, and then the mom goes and voluntarily goes and helps out her or her daughter, and then disappears.
This is kind of going a little too fast for me. Can we slow this down a bit? That's
Yeah, this
like,
is. It's like I'm getting whiplash, emotional whiplash, especially with the dad. The dad was like, he was not in the whole in the story period. He was just like he pops up, like when the doctor came by, and then he pops up again. Bring the girl along for the ride for the picnic, and then fuck you, little shit. I don't know where my wife is. I have no clear evidence. This is literally your fault. I am not even going to bother to go look for whatsoever. I'm just gonna sit here and yell at you, a little 9-year-old girl that literally, could have died, and you could care the fuck less.
um, the
That
res- mm,
that was out of nowhere. I wouldn't say it was a cringy, but it was like this is very confusing. Like it was going good at some parts, but then it's just like I was literally entranced with the mystery of who's this ginger dude, who's Koji, like who the fuck is this dude? And what's this like how's this girl going to go on with her life like, you know? What's the story? It's like I don't know, there's so many questions because that it sets up so many good points. And then it's just kind of like, yeah, nah, we're just going to end it right here.
I was looking for the original one.
Oh God, what the fuck?
I'm looking for the original one where it's like, yeah, this is pretty much for the I was looking for the Ryobu one.
Oh God. Satama Sensei, the hero associated called us in. Dead. Oh no. Oh my God, my son's a One Punch fan.
Or this one here.
Oh, Dad, I have cancer. Ken, what? Stop saying Chinese.
That's why I feel like the dad came up. He was like, "My wire's gone. It's your fault."
Oh, Dad, I just have cancer. Cancer, what? Stop saying. Oh God, that's too funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Imaginary friends. I guess don't trust your imaginary friends. They'll ruin your family.
Um,
Put your kids
or
on the
better
pill.
yet, trust your imaginary friend. Go off and live with them because your parents are clearly fucking insane.
Oh yeah.
Because they I have bipolar as well, but even I'm not this fucking flip floppy my shit. Like god damn, I'm at least consistent. This is just like I said, whiplash to the max. Like someone just grabbed me by the throat and just sling me around like a rubber ducky.
Where's that? Where's the original link? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, Dad is imaginary friend by A.B. Draws. So,
Yeah.
OC fan fiction. Childhood trauma. Wait, childhood is a trauma. Counted as one. All right.
I mean, the art looks good, I guess.
Yeah, it's really good art, but well, that's some wacky. Well, I mean, it's Wattpad. What did you expect?
Foster song for imaginary friends, yeah.
All right, so I think that concludes. It's 3 o'clock. I think we've done enough 3 hours and stuff like that. And thank you
Yeah.
for coming out to the social reading. And thank you for
Thank you.
attending. And thank you everyone who is watching the views after this on YouTube and Twitch. Don't forget to check out God's Lost Mercy. I mean, this is
Thank
look at
you.
his piece of art. This is pretty good art. That's why I kept on showing. This is why I keep on displaying this one because it's really good.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
so you can find it on Webtoons. And for those who are still watching, OmanaC Mondays. I got games on Fridays. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna actually play OmanaC on Monday. But after I'm finished, I'm going to finish off this chapter, and I'm going to put another. And I'm going to not put out the chapter. I'm going to put out the game or the updated version of the game. Hopefully, after I finish off this chapter, um, in this um, in this post-apocalyptic world. So, and then everyone can try the new game. But other than that, yeah. So yeah, I guess we can wrap it up.
Yeah, we can
So,
wrap this up. All right.
all right,
Well, good night, man. Thank you for doing this.
no
See you
problem.
around.
Later. All right,
Later, bear.
later, Skinner. Now I gotta end the stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. See you next time.